Hi, everybody. I'd do a stream, see if anyone pops on. Talk about Black Widow, because a good chance they're going to do a Captain Marvel, as in tickets will be bought for it, but there will be no shows. That's what I'm fucking banking on. Oh, obviously, you won't find out until a, a few days, maybe a week, depending on how long it takes someone. Which it won't do because there's so many fucking places that'll be showing it. It's just waiting for someone to be like, right, yeah, I've noticed there's 20 bookings, no shows, but they didn't want but they didn't get the returns. Because it's gonna be one of them fucking shit films that like they know no one's gonna fucking buy it. No one's gonna bother. So they're gonna have to buy their own fucking seats and that. But I've seen it before. And the soy nerds, well, that's what this is designed for them. And even they're a bit pissed off because they fucked up their own fucking like Black Widow, fucking Killmonger. Like I'll save it for a bit later, that one. But yeah, bit of a spoiler and all. Who's it Killmonger? Oh, oh no, I think it's something else, but because Killmonger's in Black Panther. Well, kills someone. I forget the fucking. Um, yeah, and that. Mm, what was it? There's all like kicking off saying, "Oh, the fucked it up, the bastards." Yeah, real gutted they are, but it was going to be a shit film. The action was going to be shit in it. Mm. Oh, oh yeah, Taskmaster, Master. That's it. Not Killmonger, Taskmaster. Oh yeah. Oh, crazy, crazy, crazy. Well, slash out. Yeah. Hey, you got the link, man? Uh, I, I sent the link in like so the link should be there for you, slash out. Um, I can send it to your like Twitter. I think, yeah, slash out. I sent the link to your say what like yeah. I might think because I send like one in like a group sort of thing. Ah, right, yeah, yeah. Like, I should, yeah, I should, like, yeah. So he's just finishing up with some thumbnails, and he'll hop on in a minute. Yeah, because yeah, we're talking about fucking Black Widow and what they've done there and that shit. Because this would have been done like fucking 3 or 4 years ago. So when they've done this, they've probably been like, oh yeah, by this time there'll be so many soy nades and that they'll be able to get away with it. But no. Some Black Widow fans are a bit peeved in that. Well, I know it was going to be a crap film though, because it had a woman leading it, and it's like having a woman leading your fucking football team. It's not gonna be going well. You're gonna get smashed all over by 15-year-old boys and all. So never mind what men can do. Oh, that was the thing. Though that was the thing. I fucking knew that it was gonna be shit, and so I thought, right, we'll go down a Venom like fucking ultra fucking whamming zone. Because yeah, there were some articles and that about it saying, oh yeah, fucking the girls put the fucking men in their place and that, but most of it would have been just fucking silly bitches who fucking like write for them fucking social justice warrior fucking magazines and that. They're all like feminist fucking Marxist fucking crazed social justice warriors who are like, oh yeah, Black Widow, she kicks ass. She makes the men look like little pussy bitches. It's like, yeah, well, if she does, which I've seen a bit of the advertisement and that, and there is that sort of like Captain fucking Russia, whatever his sort of like name is. He's sort of like there, where he's not as fucking probably as feminist as it's making out to be, but still going to be shit because They'll have women fucking doing action, and it'll look right shite. But they won't be able to say that though. They'll have to say something on the lines of, "Oh yeah, it was a bit boring and that." Yeah, boring because you had fucking women in it. That's why it's fucking boring. It's like, oh, you know they're not going to be able to produce fucking great action scenes, or if they are, they're not going to be able to do it fucking regularly. You're going to have to like fucking one in every fucking 100 fucking films. So you might get one. Like, oh yeah, the action wasn't too bad. Most of the time, it's going to be shit, and they know it. Seen a few YouTubers fucking putting a dig into it though. One I saw fucking saying, "Oh, boring and shit." Didn't bother watching the fucking video that they did. I just saw the headline that he'd put boring and well, he didn't say it's shit, but boring and fucking dull. Like, well, it's a woman in it. It's like women's sports because it's going to be boring and dull. If it want boring and dull, they'll be playing in the men's fucking league. Well, Black Widow was probably supposed to be one of those films where it's like, right, let's have a fucking pair that's some fucking nice ass and some leather. Yay, yay, yay. Fuck the fighting. I don't want to see the action scenes. All I want to see is their fucking bent over scenes. Like, yeah. Well, fucking Scarlett Johansson said no. No one can fucking stare at my ass. Even though people said she's been in more fucking sexual explicit films than fucking the Avengers sort of films because the fuck kids. But I think she knows that she's getting to that age where she ain't gonna be fucking used much for her body now. So it's like, right, well, that asset's gonna be going. So I better make sure when people want to fucking hire me, that they're not hiring me for my body. She wasn't complaining when she was in her 20s. No, if you're getting in the mid-30s, or it's like, oh yeah, no, don't look at me. You know, I seen her in an advert doing fucking perfume, Chanel No. 5, I think it was. Real fucking top brand perfume it was. And she was all like fucking dolled up and that, trying to fucking make herself look appealing, which she did look alright, apart from her lip. Looks a bit fucked. I don't know if she's had it repaired, but. Even a soul knob I like, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, her face ain't bad looking, but like her lip though has one side has got like if she's busted it. Oh, hey, Slasher, hey, here we go, man.
What's up,
Yeah,
man?
yeah, Slasher. Oh, well, it might be some echoing, but I'll bang the earphones in. Yeah, can you hear me, Sasha?
Yeah, I hear you. How you doing?
Yeah, all right, in that man. Okay, P, I fucking went up early enough yesterday, and I missed your stream. So I fucking was gutted because
Oh,
like I
that's
watched
fine.
it all. Yeah, I
That's
watched it
fine.
all. Yeah, fucking yeah, it was a
You
good
want
stream in there.
you want me to send some invites?
Oh yeah. If you want, yeah,
Uh,
I've sent out like because I do like a group send out where there's you, Tommy, Vigilante
I was gonna
Williams.
say I was gonna send one to Vigilante. If you want, I'll send one to Moira.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I,
uh,
s- I send out like five. There's like just in case you all like thingy like want to go on. But like yeah, I send out one
well,
to you.
Darius. Do you have Darius in your?
Yeah, yeah. It's you, Tommy, Darius, Vigilante Williams, and Citizen 333.
All
But
right.
like yeah, but well, then none of them come in. So yeah, okay, send out yeah invites to anyone, man. Yeah,
I got you.
right.
How
Cause
you been,
yeah,
man? I see you're bitching about Black Widow. Why are you even watching
yeah,
it? Why are you even watching it? I
I'm
don't
not.
understand why anyone cares about any fucking Marvel shit anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. Avengers
Yeah,
Endgame was terrible, and that ruined everything.
yeah. Well, it was only terrible because fucking Captain Marvel came in, and luckily enough, the like
You know what?
got rid of
You
her
know
quite
what?
quick.
You know what? It wasn't. No. You know what? It wasn't. That didn't even do it. That wasn't even it. Brie
Yeah, well,
Larson's bitch, like constant bitch face, didn't even do it. That's not what did it for me. They turned the whole middle of that fucking movie into a comedy, and then they start
mm,
serious. They turn the whole middle of that movie into a fucking comedy, and then they try to get serious again.
yeah,
Fuck that movie. Fuck that movie. Everyone bitches like, oh, Age of Ultron was terrible. Get the fuck out of here. Age of
yeah.
Ultron was a million times better than that last piece of garbage they pushed out.
I like them all apart from Captain Marvel.
Nah, Endgame sucked.
And no, Captain Marvel, obviously, that is shit. That like everyone says you don't even have to watch that film,
I
which
didn't
I
watch
know.
it, and I
No,
won't watch it.
yeah. Well, like and it was one of them where it made to look like, oh yeah, you've got to watch this to know what's happening for Endgame because you're going to be. But it was like I don't. All I need to know is she flies around and she's fucking like Superman, like practically. And yeah, so I was pissed off because I know that it would have been the Hulk that was holding Thanos down instead of fucking Captain Marvel. I know for a fact. But let her in.
But I like anything Marvel. I don't give a fuck about it anymore.
No,
Give a
well,
flying fuck about it anymore.
hey, well, look at this though, Slasher. Look at this. This is the Black Widow fucking showings at like my sort of like because we've got like three fucking quite big cinemas in all and that. But look at that cunt. Fucking it's like Captain Marvel all over. It's like this
It is.
film is not that good to have like the view sits in the middle one. It's got fucking 19 showings, and I think that's just standard. So I think the view's got like 3D, so there might be like 20 fucking odd showings, and that's just in one cinema. And so like just in them three cinemas there, you've got like 10. That was 19, so 29. Oh no, yeah, 29, 30.
All right. They did this
36.
with Captain Marvel. Didn't they also do this with Wonder Woman? Although Wonder Woman was actually a good movie. Well, the first Wonder Woman was a good. The second one was horrible. The first one was good.
Yeah.
The first one was really good. I think the first one was really good.
Well, I won't say that it was really good. I'd say fucking seeing Gal Gadot's ass in a skate was, oh, there we go, there's more.
Well, listen, a lot of those DC movies were better than I expected.
Yeah,
Moira, what's up? How you doing, Moira?
I told him to send me a link. I wrote in the comments, I was like, send me a link to the channel, and he didn't send me a link to the channel. And I was like, yeah, I was like, up yours then, dude. Here I am anyway. And then he sent me a link to this. I was like, oh, well, okay then.
Yeah, we just talk
about
Widow.
So I sent you the link. We're all chilling right now.
I said a link to the channel, to the stream. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Well, anyway,
you're here right
I am.
now.
Yes. I had to type it in and hope his channel name was exactly like it shows. So I was typing it in, I'm like, oh, they are live. There it is. And that's when I started talking shit. And then I went back to Twitter. I was like, oh, we wrote back. Oh. We didn't write back fast enough.
Well, we're bitching about the MCU right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta say, I don't know if y'all covered this because I just got here, but I think it's interesting that I forget who it was, but somebody was talking shit saying that Black Widow was she was like, oh, that's right, it was somebody who was in Blade that nobody cares about anymore.
Oh yeah. He said it was shit, didn't he?
Oh, what's his name? The one that was the bad vampire and he got blown up by Blade.
What the?
Oh, Stephen Dorff.
Stephen Dorff. So Stephen Dorff, whose last, I think, accomplishment was a vape commercial, was talking shit and saying that she, she was only, it was embarrassing for her to be in that role. And people are like, what movie have you been in recently?
That's what I was saying.
She's coming out saying the same fucking thing, and I'm like,
he has been in way more movies than he has in a long time.
I'm about to say, his last accomplishment was a Juul vape commercial, I believe.
Okay, the last thing I remember Stephen Dorff was from the beginning of the fucking Limp Bizkit Rollin' video.
The vape commercial, I think, was 6 years ago.
Oh, wait, yeah, now I remember. Yeah, okay. Yeah. He actually.
I'm like, okay, you win an Oscar for that?
I think
I'm old. I'm so old that I remember a show called Father Dowling Mysteries in the early 90s.
Oh, yeah, with Tom Bosley.
Her younger brother is played by Stephen Dorff.
Tom Bosley.
Yes. Oh, my God. Yes, you remember. Her sister Steve, I believe her name was. Her younger brother was played by Stephen Dorff.
All right, do you know who her real brothers were?
Twin singers.
Yeah, the long-haired blonde
Nelson,
guy.
I think.
Nelson. Yeah.
Yeah, they're related to Nelson
Ricky
brothers,
Nelson?
saying
Ricky
in early 60s or late 50s.
Yeah, I think they were Ricky Nelson's kids.
Yes. I'm super impressed you know that.
Of course.
I feel kind of old, but it's kind of hot.
I know my random nonsensical.
Finally, there's one we both know.
Jens, do you remember Nelson?
Oh,
the two
long blonde hair.
Oh yeah, they were real femmy looking. they were.
That's called the early 90s.
But they had that Crystal Gale length hair.
Dang near. The fact you know who Crystal Gale is also impresses the shit out of me. You're just impressing the crap out of me tonight. My mother loved Crystal Gale.
Nelson.
Yeah, Nelson. What was it? Oh shit! They had like
The
oh,
Nelsons. Just type
yeah, they
in
were
the
like
Nelsons band or whatever, like 90s.
they
And
were
put that
like
in.
a one or two hit wonder.
I couldn't even tell you what song they sang. I just know their sister from that show.
Tracy Nelson,
Yes. I think I remember one of his songs. If I heard it, I would. Didn't he do Garden Party?
Love and Affection.
Yeah, more than ever, After the Rain, Tracy's song, Interlude, Fill
Whose
You Up.
music are you reading off?
I think it's After the Rain. Oh, oh, wait,
I
there's
think
a picture of him.
I think Ricky Nelson did Garden Party. That song I know. His kids' songs? Nah, I have not a fucking clue.
Wait there. Let's
I
share
grew up
this.
listening to Ricky Nelson.
Yeah, they were like a more grown up version of Hanson, but with one less person.
Yeah, they do look a bit sorry. Where that?
Oh,
Yeah.
they you know what they were? They were vagina rock.
But what?
Vagina rock.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's when you try to front like you're
Yeah,
a
there
rock.
they are.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you
that
go.
right
There
there.
you
That's
go.
what I remember them wearing. Like one with kind of open his shirt and long blonde hair. Yeah.
Oh, don't play the song, Jens. You're gonna get popped. Don't play the song.
Okay, I think yeah,
Yeah,
it was
of
one
all
of these.
things, I don't think it's worth to get pegged
For
over
Nelson,
fucking
yes.
Nelson. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, don't get struck down for a fucking Nelson song, please.
Although heck, he might not. Maybe nobody cares. They may not. Actually, it might be safe.
Yeah.
Shit. You remember how so few people gave a shit about Alien Nation? I didn't even give a copyright hit for it, you know, or House. Like nobody cared.
Hey, back to the Black Widow though. Have you seen how many showings there is for Black Widow?
Yes, Ricky Nelson did
Like-
Garden Party. I knew it.
Wait, did you say Craig T. Nelson?
No, Ricky Nelson did that Garden Party song. Hold on, since you can't play it.
All right, but also,
yeah.
Jens, when you compare this to like, all right, what else is being like this? The 900th Fast and Furious movie. Like, what else is actually in theaters now?
No one, yeah, but you know about it's just like how shit this film is. There won't be that many fucking showings for it.
But what else is in the theater right now? Well, did that Fast and Furious movie come out yet? Is it even out yet?
Yeah. But they probably aren't even putting anything in the movies. So you're right. They can make it look like, oh yeah, there's only this. We can only see this. Because people are kicking off though. Because have you heard about the oh, like spoiler sort of thing where it's a bit of a
All right. Well, also, I think the point of the movie is fucking stupid because she just died. So
yeah, but it's like look at this up.
he died in Endgame. Oh yeah, Taskmaster.
Yeah. Like that's a dude. You can tell that's a dude. And they've got a dude to probably do all the good action scenes for him. But then the like get the fucking identity like in oh what do you call it? Oh fucking in the solo film where it looks like a dude but then at the end it's a woman.
Wait,
Yeah,
at the end,
Taskmaster.
at the end of this fucking movie, Taskmaster
Yeah,
is a woman.
yeah. Because apparently she goes to kill like this
Oh my
geek
god.
thing,
Oh
and
god. All right, well now you don't have to say anymore. I'm good.
and
I don't need to. I don't want to hear anymore, please.
well,
Never
I
mind.
started now. It's only like a bit, and this is sort of like what I put down for the
All right.
headline, isn't it?
You know.
You're
Oh, you know
tagging
what?
off Black Widow.
So you know what it's like. All right. Remember. All right. You saw Dick Tracy, right? Remember at the end how Madonna was the fucking blank, like the blank the whole time, like the
No,
faceless person in Dick Tracy. All of a sudden, it was Madonna at the end.
yeah, no. I've I've seen a bit of Dick Tracy, but it was one of them films where I couldn't really get into it because,
All right. So you never made it to the end, is what you're saying. Okay.
yeah.
Well, Madonna is the blank. You remember the
Well,
blank, the dude with no face.
no.
Okay.
No.
Where there's a character called the blank that literally has no face and
Yeah, right.
dressed in
Yeah,
a black trench coat and black fedora.
yeah. Well, you spoiled the film for me now, but
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
still watch it because it does look good because the
it
special
was
effects.
good. It was
Yeah.
good. I wouldn't say it
Well,
was great. I'd say it was good.
what do you think about Taskmaster being like a woman?
Stupid as hell.
Yeah. What about you, Maura? Taskmaster, like the dude there, and it's got to be a dude in it. Dude also
Not
turns out to
necessarily.
be
It's
a
hard to tell. I mean, it's kind of.
no. Look at the chest armor, right? And if that was
Yeah,
a
we don't know
woman,
how. Well, maybe they have small boobs.
well, true. Because I
Oh
have
yeah,
seen.
Yen's at the end when Taskmaster takes the armor off. If Taskmaster has huge tits, then
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's
Okay,
gonna
I'm
be like,
confused. I did not. I don't know what to make of that.
yeah. Well, I know what to make of it. In fucking
Well,
bullshit.
I don't know. I mean, it was James Earl Jones till they took the mask off.
Who's
Yen's, you ever seen this movie called Just One of the Guys?
Oh my god, that is
Oh,
so cheesy.
That girl, all right, she wasn't
oh,
like, she was, all right, she had to have been like early
oh,
20s making this movie, and she's pretending to be a dude, and this girl had huge tits, but when she's pretending to be a guy,
It's
yeah.
bound. They're binded down pretty well.
oh my god, they must have used like some sort of super duper tape because when she whipped them out, it's like you were
Bam.
keeping those down the whole. Oh my god, this entire time. So yeah, it's possible. I guess it is possible with this Taskmaster shit.
Well, yeah, but I'm not saying like it can't be possible, but I'm saying it's not because I know, like I've seen some of the fight scenes, and that's a dude. That is a dude
Oh,
doing
all right. So that's another thing. Maybe they did the, we're gonna have someone playing Taskmaster for the fight scenes.
Yeah,
But at the
dude. Yeah, and it's going to be one of them where right at the end, like she'll take the helmet off, and it's bad. It's like, oh, solo film all over again.
but just that it's possible to get titties taped down and such.
Yeah, but when you see the like moves that this dude does when he's fighting, it's like it don't matter how much you strap your titties down, you won't be able to do them moves because they're too fast for a woman to do. Every time you see the fucking thingy with him in it, it's always looking like a dude doing it in that. because you can tell when a woman is sort of like because her hips will move like more wider than a man because a man's more narrower. So if you ever see like a dude with wide hips, not saying that there isn't any, but usually it'll be a woman. Oh,
Yeah,
You
you were.
muted me. I said I don't walk like a woman. I kind of
no,
walk like in between. Like it's not quite feminine, but it's not super masculine either. It's kind of this weird in between. I think.
yeah, maybe.
So it's like so. Just because someone doesn't, walk and have a sachet, don't necessarily mean not a girl.
First of all, there's a lot of dudes that walk that way. So
That also a fair point.
Yeah, but Maury, you got a bit of a hip on you in that, and so you, your leg bones are like spread out wider than a dude's. It'll be like slightly wider and so yeah, you might be able to get away with it because you're a pretty sort of tomboyish sort of
she's also tall.
5'9" does
right.
help.
Yeah. Well, like yeah, I'm saying,
But
but no,
on things like this, it doesn't matter because they can make Sylvester Stallone look like he's 6 foot tall. It's all about the angle.
That well, all right. There's also things I heard of where like they had like all right. They used to say like people would stand on apple boxes like during certain scenes to like make themselves look tall and shit.
Right.
I remember they
Tom
used to
Cruise.
say that about Stallone. I remember
Tom-
them saying that about Stallone. Oh yeah, Tom
yeah.
Cruise.
Oh yeah.
He-
I don't know how tall. I heard he's not as short as I heard. Like I heard he's like 5'8", which isn't bad. I heard he's like 5'5".
I heard he's like 5'5", 5'6" max.
Yeah.
That's what I heard about
It's
Tom
hard to
Cruise.
say, but it's hard to tell. I mean, on the camera, everybody looks the same height, unless they're purposefully trying to make someone look different than the other. And like in most movies, everybody seems to be about the same height in movies. It's weird.
There's a lot of exaggerated heights.
But yeah.
yeah.
Although Jason Statham, they never exaggerated his height. They always put him at like 5'8" ish.
Hmm.
And Jason Statham, he never looks like he's standing on a stepladder to fucking look people eye to eye. He always looks like I don't know. He looks like he's comfortable with his height. Everyone else seems a little insecure.
Yeah, because I think Jason Statham though he was an Olympic. Well, I know he wasn't an Olympic diver for Britain. For the diving board.
Yeah, he has a background of his, what he could do.
Yeah. Well, I was saying so. Like his height will be sort of like because after measure your height, I think, for Olympics, don't they? Just so they can like give you stats out.
Oh, it's like in wrestling how everyone exaggerates the stats.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm like about 5'8", 5'9", right? And I went to the wrestling where Abyss and AJ Styles were like wrestling in that, and they took it out the ring, right? And so I fucking was sort of like on the bottom floor, so I just like stepped off it, and so like you do it where you gather around them like a.
Well, all right. So you're gonna say you were bigger than like the same height as Abyss? Because AJ Styles, I've seen AJ Styles. I went to a show. Really? I don't know because I'm like I said, I'm 5'10", and I stood up front row. I saw an event where AJ Styles was there, and he went around the ring and he was, like giving people pounds and stuff. And I was one of the people that he did that with. I'd say me and AJ Styles are about the same height.
No fucking way. Well, you're not 5'10" then.
AJ Styles really isn't that. He seems smaller compared to everyone else, man.
No,
He's not.
AJ Styles came up to about my nose.
I thought you were gonna say Abyss because Abyss looks like he's about 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah, well, no, Abyss was about an inch or two bigger than me. He'd probably been about 6 foot, Abyss. Maybe 5'11".
No,
Yeah,
Abyss
yeah.
Abyss is supposed to be way over 6 feet.
Well, he's not. Because AJ Styles is like fucking about 5'6" or something.
He's
Yeah,
about the size of like the height of like Shawn Michaels. Oh no, maybe a little bit short. He's all right. He's about the height of.
Neither one of us know how tall Shawn Michaels.
No, Shawn Michaels is probably like 6 feet.
Okay,
No,
I'm gonna say like we don't know how tall that is. You're gonna have to give us a better.
Well, Jens knows. Jens
I'd
would know
say-
because Jens is a
well,
wrestler.
Well, I'd say Shawn Michaels is about 5'10". I reckon, or he could be about 5'9".
All right. They also used to put CM Punk at 200 something pounds. No way CM Punk was ever fucking 200 something pounds.
No. Well, it's that wrestling thingy in it where they do.
That's the
Make it-
exaggeration. The
Yeah.
exaggeration.
Mm. Must be some kind of like formula to it where it's like, right, everyone gets like fucking 4 or 5 inches added onto the height.
Well, all right. It's also stuff like boxing and MMA where you actually have to hit that weight to be in order to have your fights. Like
Yeah.
boxing, if you miss your weight, the fight is fucked up. The fight is gonna be fucked up because you're either over or under the weight.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of boxers and that and fighters who will fucking usually it's best off for them to starve themselves, and so
Yeah.
they make the weight in that, and as soon as they made the weight, they'll just fucking eat like fuck, and so they'll put on like a couple of pounds, and so then like they feel more sort of like heavier in that and stronger.
But the whole point of like, especially boxing, I remember that like you have to make your weight in boxing.
Oh yeah. As you say, you get fined and that, because if you don't make your weight, the match gets fucking cancelled, so you get fined. I think you lose your license if you don't make it. If you fuck it up like 2 or 3 times in a row.
That should get people to be more motivated, right?
Yeah. Well, you
It's your
get your
fucking
heavyweight.
livelihood. It's your livelihood. You might as well,
Yeah.
take it
But you get them
seriously.
but you get them heavyweights like Butterbean, or like I think the heavyweight is like 50.
All right. Well, Butterbean was also a freak of nature, and he was more of a sideshow attraction guy.
Yeah, but he'd have to make the weight because he was a heavyweight. And once you're over like 15 stone, I think it's 7 or whatever is the heavyweight.
First of all, he wasn't a heavyweight. He was a super heavyweight.
Oh yeah. Actually, you're right. Yeah, super heavyweight. Yeah. I think it's like anything over 15 stone, 7 or something. It's like super heavyweight, and so then you can be like fucking 25 stone, isn't it?
First of all, the greatest thing I ever saw Butterbean do was, what was it, Jackass 2? Where him and Johnny
Yeah.
Knoxville have a boxing match in like
Yeah.
a department store.
Yeah, it's like a clothing
And
part of it, isn't it? Because
Butterbean just fucking wrecked him.
yeah, well, he hits his head, doesn't he? Johnny Knoxville off a fucking
Butterbean
cabinet.
Butterbean blasts him in the face, and Johnny Knoxville's head hits off the counter on the way down.
Yeah, glass fucking counter, innit?
And then the thing was them taking Johnny Knoxville in the van to the hospital, and Johnny Knoxville was like, "I'm a little concussed."
Sorry. I'm a little concussed. That makes me laugh. I'm sorry. The way you said it was cute.
Well, that's what he said.
I know, but somehow I think your version of it was cuter. I don't know. I've never found Johnny Knoxville very appealing.
All right. Well, a lot of this shit they do in Jackass is stupid.
I pretty much don't watch that. I think there was one where they got into a pin with a bull and someone got shanked in the ass. I think
Oh yeah.
that was about all I needed. I was like, and I'm done.
That's the one where
I
they
think we got rid of the bundles package that day. No.
That's the one where they had like the seesaw. They had like a
I don't
seesaw
remember.
in the middle of a bull ring.
That part just stood out the most. I was like,
Oh, they're playing poker.
like dang. And it was coming. I mean, it was just coming through the TV with the same white trash energy as like Jerry Springer.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, that was the popular thing at the time.
Sadly, still is. It should never have been like acid wash jeans.
Did you see that one?
Or Jenkos.
Hey, fuck you. You had a pair. You look like you had a pair.
I did not have. I never owned
You
a pair.
look like I've seen your picture when you were 17. You look like you would have had a pair.
Never had a pair of Jenko jeans in my life.
Well, you poor motherfucker. So I'm happy I do. In fact, you know what? I want to get one of those cool dragon patches and sew it onto there. I'm gonna have to wait till like spring or fall or winter to be able to wear those because they're fucking hot.
Did you have that fad there in England, Jens?
I don't
With
think
the
so.
fucking.
They might have called them something else. You know they're weird. Sweaters are rompers, and rompers are God knows fucking what.
Well, they were trying.
Or vests. It's weird.
Oh, they were
Show
trying.
them a picture. Show them a picture. Pull up a picture of Jinkos.
They were trying to bring back bell bottom.
Oh, they did, and I wore them proudly.
And they were like making them for like
Skaters.
Teenage rocker style kids instead of disco people.
They brought out bell bottoms as well. I wore those proudly, so you can absolutely fuck off with that.
Yeah, but Jenkos were fucking bell bottoms. Fuck that bullshit.
They were bell bottom all the way up. You could fit a family of 4 in each leg.
And they look stupid as fuck.
Trying to get me to leave, huh?
It's like, why are we all trying to look like we're in Bloodsport? Like, why are we trying to look like fucking...
I don't know. Why do people wear skinny jeans and look like they want to walk around like their pants are painted on their body?
All right, and I don't agree with that either. That looks stupid.
This is what you're low.
Mine are just like the plain baggy ones. Like that right there. The upper
yeah,
left.
all right, that first one. Look at how stupid that shit looks. That very first picture.
You're insulting my pants. You
don't wear them.
currently insulting my pants, sir.
You don't wear them anymore, so...
It's because it's 100 degrees outside. But you know what? When it gets cooler, I think I'll wear a Nirvana shirt.
You're gonna
wear a Nirvana shirt or an Aqua from that Barbie girl at Aqua. Ooh, I'm gonna see if I can find an Aqua shirt. And then I am gonna wear my motherfucking coat. You done did it now. That's what I'm gonna do. Y'all are cutting out really bad. Aqua band shirt.
Where there was tighter, sort of like more like bell bottoms.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, no.
Why is everybody cutting out so bad?
Because we all have problems.
Fair enough. Right.
I'll sing it. And
I'm gonna have such a midlife crisis.
We all do.
Aqua tank top. Man, they want more from the tank top than they do the shirt with sleeves. Obviously, it's not priced based on volume, clearly. Fuckers.
So Yunsty, since you started talking about the Marvel, all the Marvel movies, do you watch all the fucking shows? Like, are you one of those people who every time one of their shows comes out, you're like, I just have to see it?
they're the sort of jeans that fucking.
Oh my god!
I have the pair, and I am proud of it. I just wish I could still
All
wear
right,
them.
those are better. All right, I will say those are more. I will accept those on a woman before I see
The
Jenkos
best I can
on
do
them.
now is boot cut jeans, which are not as excessively bell bottomed.
I will admit, I would rather see those than karate pants.
First off, karate pants, as you call them, are not that baggy. The only reason why you think so is because you've seen the octagon entirely too much.
No, when I see pants that way, I think of like Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat or whatever,
It was Mortal Kombat, not even a cup word, maybe you swine.
or fucking Chong Li from Bloodsport. That's what I think of.
Yeah, I had a pair a bit like them, but the one is bell bottomy. But there was a bit bell bottomy. But not that.
Trousers, custom navy blue.
It was real cheap though. It was like £3. So I got them.
I just don't want to be stepping on my fucking jeans all day while I'm walking around. Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, like it was one of them where I had them sort of like nicely sort of to me shoes, if you know what I mean. They didn't go past my shoes. They were sort of like nicely dropped the bottoms. The other fitted real well, as in the inside leg.
I do understand wanting to have. Listen, I like room in my pants. I like my equipment having breathability. I I'm not going to be wearing yeast infection jeans. I'm good. Like,
Wow. Dang.
I don't want to wear bell bottoms because I don't want to step on my jeans.
Have them up around your ass like you're supposed to, you probably won't. Like, jeans aren't really jeans unless you've worn a hole into the bottom cuff of your heel.
I just want air. I want air and breathability in the crotchal region.
Oh, you'll get those at Cinco.
Yes, and I'm going to be stepping on my goddamn jeans all day.
Hey. Not having it. Okay.
I'd admit, like just wore the jeans with the like tear in the bottom of like the jeans themselves. They just
Yeah.
wore.
Yep. Yes, I knew the people who did the same thing, where the bottoms of the legs were all tattered up and shit.
Yeah.
And they've probably been stepping in dog shit and fucking saliva and fucking gum on the floor all day.
Yeah. If I have a pair like that, I just cut them so like the fit.
But I am more of a baggy clothes type person for breathability. That's all right. I don't understand why people wear tight ass shit.
That befuddles
Well,
me as
it's
well.
it's real good for fighting because if you have baggy shit and you're fighting, it's easier to grab.
And tight fitting clothes, you can't move enough.
But wait, are you talking about like getting into a street fight or something? Or?
Yeah,
You never know. You never know.
yeah.
All
I
right, but I'm not gonna be walking out of my house in spandex all day, like expecting to get into a fight.
like like Van Damme is when he in AWOL where he has to wear his mankini to fight in the swimming pool. But no, I used to have this black, a biker's leather jacket because I was, into my rock and I had long hair and that. Right good though because it can't get dragged over your fucking head because if you have a coat on that's like a bit baggy, when there's a street fighter out, if you grab someone's coat and drag it over the like head in that shit, man, it fucks them up because they can't see out, and they also like can't move their arms much because the coat's over their arms and all. Don't know if that's ever happened in a street fight with you, but have you
Oh
seen that?
yeah, there was this fight I got into where I ended up doing like hockey style, where I pulled the shirt over, like I had this dude up against the front of a minivan, and I'm blasting him in the face, and I actually pulled his shirt over his head, hockey style,
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
I
It fucks
kept
them up,
blasting
doesn't
him
it?
in the face.
Yeah, it fucks them up. They don't fucking know where they're getting punched from because they got a fucking jumper in the face. Yeah, but yeah,
Or
well, if you
yeah, see, when you get into street fights, you have to get dirty sometimes.
oh, what street fighting? People die in street.
I knew this one guy. He literally was like the spitting image of Sid Vicious, like from
Oh,
fucking
snap.
yes, he literally was, and he would wear these like rinky dink little wristbands, but like put thumbtacks through them,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
I
I would like there were times where we would just get into like play brawls in front of my friend's house, and there were times where I was play brawling with this dude. Was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this to you anymore because you got these fucking spikes all over you, you fucking asshole.
yeah, yeah. Do you remember the punks and that like where fucking they have like a leather sort of fucking wrist band with
That's
a
exactly what I was saying. He had these ones, but it was just regular. It was just regular leather bands, but on the underneath he would put thumbtacks going through them.
yeah. Yeah, I thought he meant he just knew the normal wristband, like the like material one. But yeah, if you say like you used a leather one though. Must have been like real long fucking
Yeah, this dude was like fucking 4 or 5 inches taller than me, and he would like pick me up and I'm trying to like fight him off, and like, oh, thumbtack. I'm like, fuck you, you're an asshole. I'm not fucking doing this to you anymore, you fucking dickhead.
yeah,
We used to just throw each other around in the street. It was funny.
yeah.
We used to have fun back in the day without having to burn cities down and be like, yeah, we're hardcore.
Yeah, well, we had to. We couldn't fucking stay in and go on like fuck. Well, we could go on computers, but the games weren't that great. That it was like get
Oh,
bored
all
of it.
right. At that point, I was still playing video games, but I was also going out, and getting high, and trying to
Yeah,
hook up with girls. Like,
Yeah, well,
It
games are
it was a mixture.
Yeah, well, games have got that good nowadays that people just get immersed into them like their lives.
I will admit I did get into that point in my life.
Well, no, I don't know.
There,
Could
there,
have been. I didn't. I
there,
I like stop.
there was a point in my life where PlayStation 2 was my girlfriend. That's like I had
Yeah,
nothing else to do but play PlayStation 2. When I got home,
yeah. Well, I was big into GoldenEye and that with my 64, Nintendo 64. But yeah, I think after that though, like I had to stop because of I was just getting to 24/7 just on GoldenEye. But I had to complete it though. It was a fucking hard game on the hard level. Because when the
more
fucking bad guys shot you, your fucking energy bar just went.
Moira's on her phone right now.
You wouldn't believe the price Jinko jeans are going for right now. I just found a pair for like $300.
She's looking up
Ah,
Janko jeans right now. Holy shit!
Well, I'm
yeah.
looking for patches. I was hoping that someone had patches for them. I may have to just get like a dragon patch separately and just put it on there.
Right. Let's have a look for a dragon patch then.
No, well, there's also ones that also they were along the same lines as Janko. They were Parasukos, and they had the dragon on them already.
Oh, right. So is it that Parasuko
Oh, they
one you
want
want then?
$6 for shipping for a fucking patch?
Where are you ordering it from?
eBay.
I know, country.
Good question. Trying to figure that out. Oh, well, fuck, the Ukraine.
There you go.
I was wondering what the hell they were on. I was like,
I even noticed shit from Canada coming to the U.S. is like, holy shit! You're adding $18 shipping.
Yeah. So, the Blue Dragon Emerald one looks alright for a father.
Yes, I had a Parasuko T-shirt. The dragon was kind of similar to that.
Mm.
It was gray. It was kind of similar to that.
That's real cheap, that one though. It's only £2 then. But don't know what the postage is like. What about it? These, Laura?
400 for that one?
I know that's just some
First
daft
one?
cunt in the. Yeah, they just 50 times oversized. I think I should
400.
make it.
$400 for a fucking patch. Go fuck yourself.
it's not the patch, it's the actual pants. Great.
No, Yuns is looking at patches right now.
I looked up patches, but they were trying to tell me the actual jeans. But yeah,
Alright.
I'll be back in a sec, Yuns.
yeah.
They're quite cheap. You can get them quite cheap.
They're like $20 for an aqua shirt. I think I'll just make my own. Okay.
Same ones there for like £3 to £5, so that should be like about $5 to $7.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See.
You find a little thing that'll flip the picture around. So if I do an iron on, like, it'll, I think. Where did it go?
Oh, oh, it's a target. Hey,
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. I had to run to the bathroom.
Yeah.
who's seen a nice one? Uh, yeah. Start with the in the eye. You got like the tap again.
Wait, what's that double dragon thing?
TV.
Oh,
Yeah, the way I go you want.
I never saw the double dragon cartoon.
Yeah. Animated classics. Says
And we're still looking at Jenko. Jeez.
Now I'm looking up an image of Aqua's album, because that's what's usually on their shirt. And I'm flipping. I found a program to flip the picture, so I'm going to try to get one of those little things where you can kind of run it through a printer and have it ironed through the iron on and iron it onto a shirt, and not pay $20 because holy shit.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a fucking cartoon.
yeah. Well, there's that site, cartoons that like probably have it because that's what cartoons. Have you seen it?
No, I never. I didn't even know there was a cartoon.
No, no, I didn't. But have you seen that well cartoons? The website.
Wait, what cartoon? I'm sorry. Everything was breaking up.
Well,
Can you hear me? Am I roboting right now?
no, I can hear you.
I can't tell. Wait. Hang on 1 second. One second. Okay, you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to shut something else. I thought I had to shut something off for a second.
I'm actually say on one.
Wait, what are you looking for?
Cartoons. I swear, thinking it, man, to it, but it shows all the cartoons and that. So, for those cartoons, different sorts and that.
Wait, Yuns, I'm roboting like a motherfucker. So I gotta
No, 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 it's
I got
right.
wait, I gotta reset my router.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly.
Yeah, because of that. Well, the cartoons. I've been watching Pinky and the Brain. You remember that cartoon, Pinky and the Brain?
What should we do tonight? Thank you.
Yeah. Gee, Brain, what we're doing tonight?
Arf.
Take it. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Oh God, I'm so old. I'm gonna cry.
Well, yeah, but that's a good thing, isn't it? So, one of the good things is we know about Pinky and the Brain.
One's a genius, the other's insane.
Yeah,
And for the longest time, it confused me until someone started pointing out that, you know, it was always the kind of dumb one that was trying to stop him from doing stupid shit to get himself in trouble. And I'm like,
yeah,
oh.
yeah.
I was like almost 40 when I figured that, when I got told that. I'm like, my mind is blown.
Mm. Yeah, there's been bits where Pinky did sort of like come up with the suggestion where Brain's like, yes.
Exactly. So it kind of throws you off because you just assume the dumb one is the insane one. It's like,
Yeah.
and his and his genius ideas didn't always pan out so well. So it's like, oh,
No,
it's
there's one episode where Brain designs a like computer program to like find out why the like plans are always fucking up. And it he sort of like works out that it's Pinky, so it makes Pinky intelligent, and then when Pinky's really intelligent, because he gives him some kind of stuff and that to make him intelligent. Uh,
right.
Pinky works out that no, it's Brain who's like fucks it all up and that. And then yeah, Brain's like, oh, well, good. Yeah, okay. done by Steven Spielberg. I think in the brain. I didn't realise I've just been watching them recently. Like, oh yeah, fucking hell.
Oh. I think my internet's cutting out. Something popped on my screen, but I didn't get my glasses on in time to see what it was.
Yeah, my internet seems to be all right, but it could be sort of like America though, because apparently in California they were saying like when it gets over 80 degrees, they cut off the power.
Oh, you need Celsius? Celsius?
All right, yeah, Celsius, yeah.
Like, it kind of threw me off there. I mean, either one isn't good, but like,
Yeah, it could be a power shortage. Yeah, because Sasha's gone. He said like he was having a bit of trouble, so. Oh, he's back. There he is.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I had to do that.
All right. Me and Mauro were talking about Pinky in the Brain. You remember the cattle? It's Pinky.
Yeah.
It's Pinky in the Brain, burn. Yeah. I said it on that Well the Cartoons. I was watching it.
I like Animaniacs in general. Like, even before there was just the Pinky and the Brain show. I like Animaniacs.
I prefer Pinky in the Brain. No.
I also like Tiny Toons.
I've been watching Rambo. Force of Freedom.
The Rambo cartoon?
Yeah. Oh, they're like quite good.
It's been a while since I've seen her.
Yeah, the corny is fuck, but
Of
really,
course. Of course, it was an 80s cartoon.
yeah. There's always a bit right at the 5 minutes from the end where Rambo has to, get kitted up and go in, and he's like, and you see him like tying his fucking boots and putting his knife in his fucking jeep.
Yeah, but Rambo never killed anybody on the cartoon.
No, I don't. Because I don't think they're allowed to. Bit like RoboCop.
I also can't believe they made a RoboCop cartoon.
Yeah, pretty shit. His gun fires like stun lasers now. Although that's what it's like with the Bad Batch. They go around fucking shooting people with stun lasers instead of proper lasers. Like they all get stunned, which isn't much of a bad ploy because then, like, you can get away with more stuff because they're like, oh yeah, well he's not going to kill us, so they won't do.
I remember in the G.I. Joe cartoon. all their guns were laser fire, but whenever they had a fucking plane or a helicopter, those motherfuckers were firing missiles. Like, missiles.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Why is a bullet? Why is a bullet more taboo than a fucking missile?
No, but the missiles never hit them, do they? They always hit like at the side of them or something.
Well, not like anyone died in the GI Joe cartoons. I'm just saying, like, every time they fired their weapons in GI Joe, that were guns or rifles, like a handgun or a rifle, it was laser fire.
Mm. Yeah.
You never noticed that about the GI Joe cartoons?
Yeah. It was a bit like always like missing though, weren't they? They was firing like fuck a bit like the A-Team, but always
Yeah, it was
missing.
more like they would also do stuff like if they were firing missiles at someone and it hit the wall behind the person, like
Yeah.
fall on the guy and knock him down. It's that sort of stuff. It's not like the guy was getting directly hit by a missile.
No, like in the A-Team, they used to always like throw a grenade or something.
Oh yeah,
to a
no one
car,
got
and
killed
the
in
car
the
would always flip.
No one ever
back
got. They would spend like 10 minutes souping up the van too for the big fight at the end. They'd have all this weaponry and no one would die.
Yeah. Well, Laura 2 did die in the A-Team, but the A-Team didn't kill them, so they're still the good guys, if you know what I mean. They never killed anyone. Oh, the most craziest one in the A-Team is where this fucking helicopter is like chasing after Hannibal Smith in his helicopter, and he's got a machine gun and that, and he shoots the helicopter, and the helicopter flies into a cliff face, explodes, fucking like falls down to the bottom, and then they get up and fucking alive.
Yeah, my dad was like, no. My dad told me that was his complaint with it. Like, a helicopter crashed and they survived. Come on. My dad expected people to stay dead in their movies.
Yeah. Well, the thing with that though, Maura, was they could do anything like that as long as they showed they could blow up cars, blow up fucking helicopters and that. But as long as they showed,
as long as they gave people an artificial sense of reality.
No, but as long as they showed the passengers of the exploding vehicle alive, they could blow up anything.
Yeah,
and that's why it was recording. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, car rolls over 4 times, it blows up, and 4 people crawl out of the windows while it's turned over.
Yeah. Oh, there's one episode where what's his name? Well, anyway, he's like a fucking gang leader and that mafia boss, and he's thinking that the like street in that like this like street with all these shops in, he's like muscling them all. So they get the A-Team to come in. And at the end, the A-Team are like shooting the shit and throwing grenades and fucking blowing up shit down the street and that. And like no one dies. But if anyone did die though, it'd been a massacre. It'd been like Rambo fucking 4. Real good though, the A-Team. I've got the box set.
What I didn't realize of the A-Team, I think it might have been the very last season of the A-Team. I didn't even realize this till a couple of years ago that they added a fifth person.
Oh yeah.
They added some Spanish dude with a ponytail.
Yeah. Because the first episode of the 5th season, he's a technics guy who's working with Hannibal Smith because Hannibal Smith's like an actor
Something
in
like that.
the A Team, and he's like a pyrotechnics guy that fucks up in that, and Hannibal Law he like needs him to help the A Team out, and so then he gets thinking the A Team. Oh yeah, what's his name? Shit! Oh, I'll forget, man. There we go.
Santana. I think his name was Santana. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Jones.
I didn't know that because I guess I never saw. I guess I might have dropped out of the A Team as a little kid because I didn't see that season.
Oh well, it won't for the kids because season 5 gets a bit raunchy and that shit. There's there's a scene right where the A Team are working for the fucking feds and that shit because they get caught and cut long story short, they get working for the feds and there's a scene where fucking because they've done this mission for the feds. They're like, "Oh right, here's some ladies for you," and these fucking ladies, obviously, they don't say they're prostitutes, but there must be prostitutes because of this coming and that shit. Like, whoa, crazy. Let's put
Moira, put your phone down.
I was having a conversation about prions and Kuru. Never mind. Uncultured's fine.
Moira, you're on the stream. I'm
I
just
usually
saying.
sleep on a stream. Y'all should be excited I'm awake.
I'm just saying you're here. So,
Yes, and I love y'all's company.
and you need to talk.
Have you never just sat quietly in a room with somebody while y'all read?
Yeah, but it's a live stream.
On a live stream. I don't know why I can't relax and like look at cool stuff and read up on. It's been a while since I read about prions. Okay.
Jens is streaming so he could talk with everybody.
He is. And if he asks me a
I
question,
expected
I'll
this
talk.
with Mara. This is what Mara does, though. She like chills out there, and then she'll just add a bit now and again.
I know.
He knows.
I know. I'm just saying, like, people like to hear Moira talk.
Well, you can talk about the ethics is that thingy dude.
God, I can't wait to get new glasses.
Have you seen the 18 much then, Mara?
I'm sorry.
Did you watch much of the 18?
Oh God, me and my dad avoided it like plague.
Yeah.
You and your dad, so you said your mother was into the 18?
No, my mom didn't like it. But no, my dad just like, yeah. He told me he hated that show, and and I remember he specifically mentioned the helicopter bit, and I was like, lame. And so we didn't watch it. We watched things like Hunter, Miami Vice.
Yep.
My dad would watch Alien Nation because it didn't really do it for me personally.
Yeah, my dad and my mom watched Hunter. We've talked about this a couple times.
Yeah, my mom was more into like moonlighting.
Jens, when I had TV show discussions with Moira, it seems that our parents, like between my parents
You would
and her
think
parents,
you would think he and I were raised in the same house.
yeah, they had the same taste in TV shows. Shit like Hunter,
Or at least the very memories of it. Sledgehammer, Hunter.
Mike Hammer was the other one.
Oh, my mom loved Mike Hammer. Yes, Stacey Hammer. Yes. God, we sound like old people, like reminiscing. Oh, we are. Dang it. I know when guys get old, it's like I don't know. It's supposed to be like what do they call it? It's kind of like being refined. I forget what it's called. Distinguished. But women get older, they're sent out to pasture.
I don't say that. I
I
don't say
did. I did. A lot of people think so.
that.
It depends what woman though, because Kim Cattrall, she did quite good in her later
Well,
years.
she would be alright if she wasn't such a slag.
Oh, no, speak for yourself. Speak. No, she's lovely. But
She's
yeah, it
entirely.
is Frankie Santana. That was dude's name.
Yeah,
You're
remember
right.
they decided to throw this guy who looks like a rejected character from Scarface into the 18, like during that last clinging on
Uh,
season.
His
he
character
looks like
wasn't
a
so
bad
bad
guy.
though.
He does look like a
Yeah,
bad guy.
well, his character was a sort of like arsehole knobhead who thought he was
He looks
fucking
like,
real
yeah, I think
good.
it's the way his shirt's unbuttoned. Like, if a guy had his shirt unbuttoned, like,
Yeah. Well, like
Oh wait, what
he
happened?
he keeps muting me.
yeah, I would just figured that because
I don't think he's doing it on purpose.
not that time, but when Morris not saying anything though, I have been like muting, so like I'd heard that crackling.
Oh yeah, the background noise, the
Yeah,
crackle.
yeah, but he did play it like a right fucking knobhead sort of thing, or like the A team, because at first he's telling the A team to do stuff and that, and they do it, and it all fucks up, and then they're like, "Oh, what you're a right little knob, you sort of thing," and then so like he has to like become sort of more.
All right, do you see the size of his shirt collar?
That
Yeah.
That's like an average shirt collar. It just looks like more because it's so unbuttoned. It's like all the way up here.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
actually
I'm
normal.
saying-
It's a normal size collar if you look at it.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying, like, all right, yeah, I guess it's, but also the way.
That's what I'm saying. Anytime those movies or shows where someone's
No.
shirt is unbuttoned this much, they're up to
Yeah.
no good.
The openness of the shirt, yes.
Yeah,
The
they're always
moment-
up to no. They're always up to no good. And extra bonus points if they have a gold chain, and they look like one of those Guidos.
a Scarface character. You look like a character from Scarface. Yes.
Yeah.
He's always the one who would piss off Scarface and get shot by him,
Yeah,
or would steal drugs from him and then overdose.
yeah. Or at least a background character in Scarface, yeah.
Well, this is
Yeah.
Tony. I met him back when we were 16. This is when I first got into the gang life, you know. I was just throwing some shit out there. Sorry.
Yeah, he is a sort of like try to be like a wild boy. He does think he's a Mr. Know-it-all and that. And you're right, Scarface. He probably would try and do a job for him, fuck it all up, and then get killed.
And he
Either,
was just
either on the job or coming back to tell him how he failed, and then he got killed.
oh wait, he was also just a one season character. Just one season.
I can see one episode. He'll come back and explain why he either double crossed him or did something, but I could see him going, I'm really sorry. I won't mess up, and then he gets killed.
No, I'm
Yeah.
asking. Guns. He was full full of. Was it the last season they had this guy as
Yeah,
part of the 18?
Yeah, and the thing was, right, the last season cost the most, but it had the least episodes in.
Because
Why,
they
extra?
probably had to.
Wasn't?
Because Mr. T probably got a bigger he wanted. I want more money, fool.
Yeah, no, I
It
think
was probably Mr. T.
well, no, I think it was something to do with they got halfway through it and they couldn't write anymore, and so they just finished the like season there. So it was somewhat like I think to like run out of ideas than money. With Mr. T, he had loads of jewelry, so he could have fucking pawned of his like necklaces in to finish
Okay,
off.
wait. Hang on. All right, that very first picture you have in the corner right now.
He looks like less of a douche there.
Big screen that.
What
The group picture
um,
to the left, upper left. Yeah,
whoa,
that's
No,
your right.
no. Very. All right, all the way to the left.
the
There.
final season. Oh yeah,
Okay. Now,
yeah,
what they say about when Mr. T on the show would wear the shit like that it was all connected and there was a clamp behind it.
God, that looks like it weighs a lot.
It does. He probably had a lot of neck problems, but it's
Ugh.
not gold chain. It's not actually gold chain over gold chain over gold chain like they made you think it was.
uh,
Because that basically is like a fucking like the Halo neck brace where you have your skull cracked and you have to have the little cage around your head. It looks like a gold chain version of the neck brace.
yeah. Well, Mister he had big shoulders on him.
He was also a little dude. He wasn't big. Mr. T wasn't over 6 feet. I know Mr. T was
No.
not over 6 feet.
But he's
No.
stocky as fuck.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. I think he's about 5'8" or something. Maybe 5'9". Because he about the size of Stallone, isn't he? I don't know. Actually, no. Yeah, he might be about 5'7".
Yeah, I wonder who had to stand on their tiptoes more in those boxing scenes, him or Stallone.
No, actually, no. I think he's a little bit bigger than Stallone. Let's have a look at the. Um, let's see.
Hey Moira, who's your favorite action star of all time?
Oh my sweet lord. Chuck Norris.
Yeah. Mm.
He was my hero ever since I was a kid. He reminds me of my dad. He didn't know my dad.
All right, when you say he reminds you of your dad, you're not saying like Chuck Norris looked like your dad, or you're saying like
Chuck Norris looked a little like my dad. All right, so I'll help y'all out. Find a picture of Chuck Norris from like the 60s, if you can, 60s or early 70s. Try to find the youngest picture of him you can.
Yeah.
It's like almost an adult.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris military picture. Pull it up.
Yeah. Just before that though, can you see that though? Where Mr. T
Yeah.
bit bigger than stuff.
well.
Yeah, he's
Also,
a bit taller.
Mr. T might be standing on an apple box right there. Who knows?
I doubt Stallone would have been having it.
Now, he'd want the box, wouldn't he? But so look.
Chuck Norris military picture. All right, it'll be the about the fifth one in line. All right, down one. Alright,
Oh.
click on that old black and white picture.
Yeah, I see it.
Dude, now.
No, the black and white one.
It's up here. Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back.
Alright, do you think that... Wow. He was...
This is my dad.
He does kind of look like him.
Yeah. And when they grew, they both had facial hair, also very similar, except my dad's was darker.
Oh, look, there's a more pissed off one of him up there. No, not. He's
I think
happy.
there's
In
another
this,
picture somewhere of him from like the side. Where you,
he's
like my
happy
dad
in this picture. But wait, go up a little bit, Jens. There was that one.
Yeah, that one right there. That works.
He looks pissed off right there.
Wow.
He's happy in this one. This one, he's fucking.
Here, all right. So they had very similar cheek and jaw structure.
Mm.
And my dad liked stick fighting, other martial arts, and kind of a similar, like, because sometimes Chuck Norris shows a sense of humor, and my dad had a sense of humor kind of like that, and Jeff Foxworthy. There's a little mix of the two. But my dad was in the Army, and he was in the Air Force, I believe, but still. Similar look, though. Like, you can see it, like if there was a picture of him from, like, the side, it'd be an easier side profile pic instead of straight on, but... So that's why he reminds me of my dad. And they're close to the same age. I think Chuck Norris is only maybe a year or two older than my dad. Maybe.
Yeah. This best one. Picture of Chuck with his double O's. Yeah. Great film and all that.
I gotta see more Chuck Norris movies because I haven't seen too many.
Well, you should. And I have that movie poster right there. I have that movie poster in my room.
Was that Invasion USA?
Yep.
Yeah.
I had a tough choice between that or Firewalker, but I chose that. I wanted Delta Force 2 as well. I didn't want Delta Force 2. I didn't want to confuse that. Delta Force 1, best one. But, you know.
Alright, is Delta Force 1 is where the bad guy looks like fucking Norm Macdonald doing his Burt Reynolds impression, right?
Oh my god, it does actually a little. Yeah, it's when they
Right.
took over the airplane and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the guy looked like somewhere between Norm Macdonald being Burt Reynolds and like some cliche.
Oh wait, and then I'll call it back to what I just said. He looks kind of like if Norm Macdonald as Burt Reynolds was a Scarface character, right? It's kind of like the suit he's wearing. He's wearing that white suit the whole time, right?
Not the whole. At one point, he is wearing a white suit, and I forget what he's wearing. And then he's got like these like battle fatigues and like this red scarf on, like like you wear in the Middle East. He has that on when he gets killed, I think.
Okay, right, all right. I did see Delta Force. I saw the Octagon. Oh shit! I think I'd have to go through
I'd have to look through my videos too, but I think
the filmography of Chuck Norris to know everything.
Forced Vengeance.
Wait, what?
Chuck Norris movie, Forced Vengeance.
Forced Vengeance? Can't say I ever heard of it.
That's because I am cooler than you sometimes. I said sometimes. Oh, My Fair Lady, fuck that. Let me get too fucked up, My Fair Lady.
Oh, the Chuck Norris version of My Fair Lady. Fucking
Oh my god, can you imagine? Just you white Henry. You know. Henry Higgins would get his ass whooped. I'll fight for him. I forget her name.
I have never seen My Fair Lady, but I know.
Have you not?
No, never saw it.
No, he tries to get her to pronounce her H's correctly because she's like, hello, Amory Higgins. Like the H doesn't fucking exist on the planet. So he has her in front of a candle. Hello. And she's supposed to like, hello. Like if the flame doesn't move, she's fucking failing. So he's trying to like use that to make sure she goes, how are you doing? To get her to speak like she's not Cockney. And so it's similar.
I'm just saying, I know
it's similar to what was it? It's that movie from the 90s where he tries to fix her up so she looks cool because he made a bet that he can make anyone popular. It's kind of like that, but
all that.
She's All That, yes. It's basically She's All That, but set in like Victorian period. So he takes this girl who sells flowers on the street, whose dad's a total drunkard, and dresses her up like a lady, gets her hair done, forces her to bathe. Like, well, the maids do it. He doesn't do it. Teaches her how to.
It's also like a fucking Pretty Woman. Does the same shit.
Yes, it's like Pretty Woman and She's All That kind of, but in Victorian or Edwardian time.
Although She's All That, she was the innocent high school girl.
The flower was innocent. She was a good girl too.
She was a fucking hooker. Pretty Woman is like, dude.
All right, so She's All That would be closer because neither.
I'm just yeah. It's like the whole taking someone off the streets and making something of them. Like
yes, but that minus the prostitute. She was selling flowers from her cart.
But anyway, Yuns appears to have Chuck Norris's filmography.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna take a while. This will take a while. We can start with the first time he ever got his ass whooped.
Well, the Wrecking Crew.
What? Never heard of it.
Same.
Steve Martin. No.
Yeah, he had an uncredited cameo in that.
Oh, that's craziness! Wow.
Way of the Dragon.
That sounds about up his alley.
With Bruce Lee.
That's where he gets his ass whooped.
Yeah.
That may be the only time he got his ass whooped.
But that's the one where Bruce. All right, Way of the Dragon. Wait, go back up to Way of. Is that the one?
I'm confused about this one.
Is Way of the Dragon where they're fighting in the Roman Coliseum at the end, and he breaks his neck?
I didn't see the whole fight, and I can't say it, but I know it was like they were surrounded by stone walls. I've seen that scene.
Yeah, the Roman Coliseum. Yeah, no pictures.
It's also been a long time since I've watched any Bruce Lee movies.
Good fight scene and all that.
I saw the movie of Brandon Lee, but
wait, what movie with Brandon Lee?
Wasn't it Brandon Lee playing his dad? It would be about his
dad.
No.
That was a different guy.
Oh, he did a really good job.
Oh, Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't Brandon. It wasn't Brandon.
Then he was in a film called Yellow Face Tiger.
Huh. I don't know if you get away with that title anymore.
Probably not.
Which is weird because to me they don't look yellow. Like I don't know where they got that. They don't look yellow to me. Like if someone has jaundice, that would look yellow. They don't look yellow to me.
Or if you're a Simpsons character.
Well, I mean as far as real people, but yeah. Like I always thought it was so weird they called them yellow, but they don't look yellow to me. And they don't have a liver problem. I don't know. They come up with some weird ass fucking shit to call people.
Well, this film, Breaker.
Oh, my dad liked Breaker. I may actually have that in the box somewhere, actually.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I can't remember. I need to look at the preview to see if I've seen it. That looks familiar as fuck. Good Guys Wear Black. I definitely have that somewhere in the videos. I know I do.
Yeah.
Ooh, I found Critical Race Training in Oklahoma. It's either in.
Oh, please don't talk about that.
I had said that. Oh, it's in Norman or Stillwater. Which one sucks less? Tough call. Curious though. Well, I had mentioned like a few months ago that if I was to find that class in Oklahoma, that to give a proper like idea of it, I would sit in on one of the classes instead. I mean, because like unless I see it for myself, I don't necessarily want to talk too much shit about something. I want to get an idea of it. Because if it is bad, then I can say, hey, this is what I saw wrong with it, or this is what I saw right with it. It seems fair to do, especially if it's free. So, let's check Norman.
Yeah, you seen the Force of One? Chuck Norris using his fucking multi-gym there.
I don't think I've seen it. That, like I said, there's so many fucking. Like, I think I've seen. Holy shit! When it comes to Bruce Lee movies, I think
That's good. No.
I seen maybe like 5 of them, and they were a long time ago. At the Octagon, I know I saw the Octagon.
Yeah.
I know I did.
Yeah.
But Chuck Norris movies, I think I've seen much less Chuck Norris movies than I've seen Bruce Lee movies.
Yeah. And Half a Night, that's pretty good. That's got for thingy odd job.
Yeah, that big old dude. He had to get up on the desk, kick that dude in the face. He was like, oh,
Professor Toru Tanaka?
yes! Oh my god, you know I hot.
Oh, Professor Toru Tanaka was a legendary henchman.
Right?
Yeah.
I remember one scene like Chuck Norris had to get up on a desk to kick him. He was like, "Oh boy," I was like, "Oh, you're about to get your ass kicked." He had a heck of a fight.
Yeah.
A henchman in a lot of fucking movies.
Yeah. Silent Rage I haven't seen.
Oh, that is scary as shit. This is Frankenstein type motherfucker. It's like some psycho bad guy, but they kind of like created him sort of and made him almost impossible to kill. And he was going around killing all these women. Well, pretty much whoever, but I think he was targeting mainly women. But he was like like you could shoot him, it wouldn't stop him. Beat his ass, it wouldn't stop him. Hit him with a car, it wouldn't stop him.
Yeah.
At the end, he basically had to bury the dude in a fucking well, like throw his ass down.
Don't spoil it. You know, look,
you cannot. All right, there is a rule that I cannot give. Spoilers do not count if the movie is over 30 years old.
No, but you give a spoiler warning. Though.
Part of the adventure is watching the movie.
I said I hadn't seen it. I went,
First of all, all right, if I watch this movie, right, because I never even fucking heard of this. If I watch it right now, I won't remember what she said. So as long as she doesn't repeat it, I won't know what she said.
Right, yeah, well,
I heard something about a Frankenstein guy, and I didn't hear anything else.
Fair enough.
Got to one, Force Vengeance.
First of all, Force Vengeance sounds like I don't know. It sounds weird.
I think I don't see it, but I can't remember. But the Lone Wolf play that, yeah. It got
I'm pretty sure I've seen more Charles Bronson movies than I've seen Chuck Norris movies.
Yeah. Well, we'll do him next. But Missing in Action, seen that, yeah, that's good. Missing in Action, seen that. Even though
I've never seen a single Missing in Action movie. Holy shit. I haven't seen any of them.
The first and second are okay. The third is just, it's trying too hard to keep the movie alive.
Yeah, because I don't think I've seen the third. I might have done, but yeah. But
he has a son in that one.
Oh, yeah. I think it's... Yeah, it must have been shit, though. I can't remember it. You said about...
Yeah, it was trying too hard to keep the thing alive. They should have stopped at 2.
So they stopped at 3? It took them 3 to, like...
I believe so. Unless there's more that I don't know about. like
But
that straight video shit.
So
It's-
how many Delta Force movies did they make?
3 that I know of, and the last one didn't have Chuck Norris in it.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
That's
Missing in
pretty how I
Action
feel.
2, though, is the sort of prequel to Missing in Action 1. So it should be Missing in Action 1, number 2, and number 1 should be number 2. But they filmed them like thingy. So it's like the prequel or Missing in Action number 2. Good
Yeah,
film.
shouldn't they wait till at least part? I'd say when you're gonna do a part 4 of a movie, then you'd go into the prequel, right?
Yeah, but I think what it was in number 1, he sort of like sort of does his mission and that, and so they had nowhere to go. I don't think so. But I think they did it in number 3, where because I think he goes back, doesn't he? More, he has to go back for his son in
Yeah.
Vietnam. And that, yeah.
Although
Oh
how
yeah.
that happened, I don't know, because he was like trapped in both movies. Like, when did he get any action?
No, he was
When he-
missing.
When he was missing.
No, he
Yeah.
was missing action.
No, he was missing in action because the army didn't know where he was, and that's when they called him missing in action because he fucked off, didn't he? But yeah, because he goes and the mother like says, "Oh yeah, it's your son," and that. Yeah. I've seen number 3. Yeah, he's a bit. By the way, Code of Silence. I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, that's about him going up against crooked cops.
Oh,
I'm
all
probably
right.
gonna have to watch that.
Yeah. That's good then. Yeah. Don't fuck with Chuck. Yeah. Here we go. Invasion USA. It's just a peaceful time in America. They invaded.
Yeah, I never saw this one either. They used to like play these movies on TV all the time, and it would be hit or miss whether I'm catching them or not.
Oh, this is class. This one. This is the one where Chuck Norris is just all out balls. He's like, "Don't fuck with me." He takes on a full fucking army. That's how hard he is in this one.
He's like that in most of them.
Huh?
Always like that in most of them.
Oh yeah.
Bad guys there are. He's just like gonna go at them.
Yeah. But in Invasion USA, though, it's a proper like full on fucking
A
mercenary
proper
army.
kick-ass film.
Oh yeah. But the army he takes on they're like that big of an army. They're trying to take over America. That's how big of an army. They're not trying to take over some fucking like little town in America.
Well, I mean, they kind of were in places.
Oh, you're talking about like you're comparing it to like how they how in fucking Red Dawn they tried to take over like bumfuck Iowa or wherever the fuck they were.
I think it was bumfuck California, this particular, or no, I think it was Florida, because I do believe an alligator was involved at some point in the beginning.
Yeah.
They had like those pontoon boat things you got right on around the bayou. I do believe. And I think if it's the same movie I'm thinking, they fucked up by blowing up his house, and he's like, "All right, I've had about all I can take of this shit."
It was
He even stunned his armadillo.
I can't remember where they landed, but it was like the Cubans and the Russians decided to.
I think it was like probably near. Fuck, I don't know where.
Was it the same thing in Invasion USA that they were
Wait,
doing?
okay, I'm getting my movies confused. It's been
That
a
they
while.
were doing in Red Dawn? Was it the same team up? Guns, you ever seen Red Dawn?
Yeah.
It was Cubans and Russians, right?
No, it was Russians. And in the remake, it's Korea.
Yeah, they changed it. I know they changed. I didn't see the remake, but I heard
Oh,
they.
they was gonna do fucking China, weren't they? But then fucking
Yeah, of course.
yeah, someone said, "Oh, do you think you should be doing that when fucking China's gonna be pissed off and fucking?" And they're like, "All right, we'll change it to Korea." But anyway, Delta Force. Here we go. The Delta Forces. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, Delta Force was the one with the guy that looked like Norm Macdonald playing
I mean, it's true.
playing Burt Reynolds. Yeah.
And then
You're not wrong.
that Firewalker. Yeah, I've seen that.
I never saw this one. This is another one that was on TV all the time that I missed.
Yeah, I think it's a bit like an Indiana Jones film.
Trying to like coattail, right? Oh, yeah, Braddock missing in action 3. There we go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mora. Is she gone? Well, yeah. When she comes back, because I've just remembered the ending to this. Oh, fucking crazy! Like the punishment, fucking.
Oh yeah, I can ruin that. I can ruin that one for you too. The
No.
son lives. At least the son lives.
Yeah. Well, Chuck lives, doesn't he?
I don't know. You don't want me to ruin it, do you?
I've seen it, but I was saying.
Oh, okay. Then why'd you ask?
No, I was saying he takes loads of punishment at the end, doesn't he? He gets bombed, shot, fucking everything. He's still alive. I think he's still alive and that. I'm sure he is. Or else I'm just fucking.
So, all right, but by calling this Braddock, they were obviously trying to make it like, oh, we got another Rambo on our hands, right?
Yeah, Braddock. Hero and the Terror. I don't think I've seen that one. About you, Maura?
I
Alright.
I heard this. Was this a satanic one?
The hero and the terror. I cannot recall.
Was this the one with the satanic killer?
I don't
What?
think
I'll
so.
tell you.
I don't know if I want to know. I don't like that sort of stuff. That's just creepy.
Hero and the Terror is a 1988 American action film starring martial arts star Chuck Norris, directed by William that in the fucking thingy. The film. There we go. Danny O'Brien, Chuck Norris, is a cop who likes to work alone and never waits for his backup in Los Angeles. O'Brien is trying to apprehend the notorious Simon Moon, Jack O'Halloran, also known as a terror. Simon has been killing women by snapping their necks.
Well, all right, okay. I'm mistaking this. And my apologies to Chuck Norris. I was mistaking this for that new Diamond Phillips movie around the same time.
Oh, actually, I've seen this.
Shit, I can't remember what the.
In an abandoned amusement park, O'Brien is attacked by Simon, almost kills him in a struggle when the killer flees the scene and climbs up a ladder. He slips, falls, knocks himself unconscious. When the backup arrives, they think O'Brien caught the terror, and the people of LA call him a hero. Simon is then arrested and taken to jail.
All right, Jens, do you see the producers? Look at the sidebar underneath the poster.
Oh, yeah.
Golan and Globus.
Yeah.
Those guys were famous for a lot of shit bombs in the 80s.
Right. Well, that's it, but Del Solo. Oh, look at Chuck doing that. Fucking well pumped up in that one, isn't he? He's been using his multi gym. Yeah, I ain't seen this one. The It Man, I think I've seen that. Dad kicks. I don't think I've seen. I might have seen that. But I don't. Yeah, because he has a little kid, doesn't he? He trains him up. Oh, wait there. Is the kid black? No, in. Oh, well, that'll be another one I've seen. Hellbound. Yeah, seen that. Top Dog. Yeah, I think I've seen that.
that killed his career right there.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
did. No one could take him seriously after that. W.C. Fields was right. Nothing will ruin your career quite like working with dog or children. And he
Yeah.
borderline on sidekicks with working with children. He borderline there. But Top Dog, W.C. Fields was right. No one could take him. I couldn't take him seriously after that for like 20 years. It was terrible.
Yeah, it was for the kids, I think. Like, well, I think I've seen it, but it's been one of them I'd forget. But yeah, Forest Warrior, though. I don't think I've seen this, so. Looking for.
Once you've done a bad film, you might as well just keep rolling with it.
Bells of Innocence. Yeah, I haven't seen that. But, and then Dodgeball, The Underdogs. Oh, Dodgeball. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, there's a cameo. Yeah, there's a cameo in that. That was it. Fucking hell. He ripped. Or was it? What did he do with that one? He did it. Yeah, what the fuck is that all about? Then O'Connor chooses his daughter, Brad, as his caddy. At first, oh, it's about golf, isn't it? Yeah. At first, the Golfing Association shocked. But when Danny starts to win, the world takes notice. Danny has a chance to play in the PGA in that. Just when his position on the tour seems secure, Verdi's life is threatened with a deadly disease. Without his daughter's inspiration, Danny must find a way to compete alone and fulfill his daughter's dying wish. Oh, well, sounds a bit depressing. That. And the clutter. Yeah, yeah, I haven't seen this one. Former um, Spoken Washington cop turned private investigator takes on a case of a missing diamond cutter that leads him on an adventure of love and villainy, spanning from the Nazis to the present day mob. All right, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good, that. And look, yeah, he's booting someone in the face. So, yeah. Then he was in Expendables. Uh, uh, got martial law, Texas Ranger. No,
Yeah, you can't skip that.
no, that 45. Uh, yeah, films look good though. Apart from like his late ones. So.
By the way, I put the word out about your stream on Twitter. I hope that helps.
Yeah. Cheers, Sashwan. Hello, yeah, I think it could be one of them where I've got like so much fucking what do you call it? Oh, shadow banning from fucking
Well, no, I know people don't also, give a fuck about what I say, but
yeah,
very few people do. So I hope what I did helps a little bit.
cheers, man, yeah, yeah. Yeah, did you want to go through the Chuck, oh, Charles Bronson films? Or do you want to talk about wrestling?
Charles Bronson movies. It's not like I see too many Charles Bronson movies, but what I did see, all right, Death Wish 1 and 2 I love. Death Wish 1 and 2 I love. Death Wish 3 was stupid. It was stupid as fuck, but I still liked it. But it wasn't as serious as the first two.
That's why I liked it more.
And even the second one wasn't as serious as the first one.
Nah.
That first one was a very serious fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's kind of along the same lines. All right, and I'm sick of people calling First Blood Rambo when they call it Rambo. No, it's fucking First Blood.
Yeah. Well,
they didn't call it Rambo until 2.
Yeah.
It was kind of along the same lines as that. The most realistic of.
Oh yeah. Like with Rookie and all, and it's one of them where the first one, like to make it quite serious, don't they? But
yeah, it's like the more these franchises went on, the more over the top they had to get. Because Death Wish 3, come on, this motherfucker, he's using a bazooka now. In Death Wish 3.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, he's got his mates a fucking army soldier, and he's got like stuff from the Vietnam War or something, hasn't he? He's all his stuff. He's like,
and okay, in the first Death Wish, he had to hide his gun constantly in his fucking office after he went out shooting people.
Yeah, but at the end of the first one, they let him off, don't they?
Yeah,
like, all right.
I know. That one cop who was sick of chasing him, he said, "Stay the fuck out of here."
Yeah. I just fucking get the first plane out of here in the morning or something.
Another Bronson one I like, Mechanic.
Yeah.
People kept telling me to watch Mr. Majestic. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. It'd be good, man. I think I've seen it all. Yeah, there was that film and all. Where he had to save the president's wife.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I'll have to think it.
I haven't seen too many Bronson movies. Most of them were Death Wish movies. Most of them were Death Wish movies.
Well, they are good.
I even saw those last 2 Death Wish movies they shouldn't have made.
Yeah.
Holy shit, they were bad.
Mhm. There we go. Good job, Bronson. Fucking good video.
Oh yeah, I saw the Dirty Dozen. Yes.
Yeah. Like, he plays like a bad, well, good guy, like, isn't it? Um, oh, hell, he's made loads, hasn't he? The mob, people against the he'd have been bit parts in these, wouldn't he? Yeah. And 1951. Yeah. Yeah. Made loads in the 50s, didn't he?
Yeah, it's probably a bit. Yeah, because look where he's credited as Charles Buczynski. So when he's credited, I noticed there's a bunch of uncredited, but when he is credited, it's Charles Buczynski.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Man with the camera. Yeah. Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah. Oh, those are Elvis Presley fucking films. He- Yeah, yeah, The Great Escape. Lost Access. Of the Santa Battle of the Bulge.
Are we talking about World War II?
Yeah,
Oh, I heard Battle of the
uh,
Bulge. I'm like, I know that name from somewhere.
yeah. Is a 1965 American widescreen epic war film produced in Spain, directed by Ken Acting and starring Henry Fonda, Robert Shaw, Telly Savalas, Robert Ryan, Diana Andrews, and Charles Bronson. Yeah, using his name now, Charles Bronson, aren't they? So, yeah, this is probably where it was like, yeah, 60s, where it was like, yeah. Bull of the West. Oh, probably condemned. Venus, man. Doesn't, yeah. That's where it's, yeah. If a good guy that, well, they're all bad guys because of the day he doesn't actually, but he plays a bad guy that keeps some uh, follow orders, isn't it?
That usually starts off badly.
Yeah, guns for
Well, I was
some.
following orders, didn't work
some
for the Nuremberg trial.
Farewell, friend. The Riders. Once upon a time in the West. There's all the westerns, right?
Damn it.
Can't win them all. Yeah. British American war film. Riders on the Rain. Oh, looks a bit like a fucking love story, a bit. Violent City. That looks so bad. Cold Sweat. Yeah, that's another one. Bronson with the guns. Here we go. Here's where you know where it's going to be a pretty good film. If it's Bronson with a gun, you're like, yeah. Someone behind the door. Bronson with a gun, though, again. Red Sun. Yeah, Bronson with the gun. Yeah, Bronson with the gun again. Here's a mechanic. Yeah,
Good fucking movie.
yeah. The Stone Killer. Bronson with the gun, though. There we go. It's like Bronson got like a reputation of being like fucking out. All his film is like that from this one. He ain't got a gun, but he'll have a gun in the film, though. You can say that. Here's that Mr. Majestic. But
Yeah,
Bronson with the gun.
everyone keeps telling me to watch this one.
Well, look at the fucking front cover, man. That looks fucking. Someone getting booted in the face like fucking a Texas Ranger does. That's the sort of shit I do, man. You boot in the face. Get it the fuck out. Yeah. It's like, yeah, after Mr. Majestic, it's Death Wish. Yeah, Bronson with a gun. Breakout. Sorry. He's Bronson with his guns, but they're his arms. Look at them. Look at Bronson's fucking arms in that.
That's some early Photoshop.
Yeah. Or it could have been someone behind him, but you never know, though. You never know. Yeah, breaking past.
Jens, my thing is
Yeah.
giving me my fucking connection's giving me a problem again.
All right.
Fucking roboting again.
Well, it sounded all right. Or is it?
No, my actual my laptop's saying that it's having connection problems, man.
Right.
Alright. I'll be in the chat still.
Oh fuck, it's up to me now. Okay. I was doing okay with Chuck Norris, but like Charles Bronson, like I would need my dad here. I miss my dad.
Yeah, the white. Yeah, I ain't seen this class. The White Buffalo. Ticking off. Yeah. tell form, but that's a spare one though. Loving bullets. Good. Yeah. There's two. 10 to midnight. You let men do. Fucking hell, Push free. Yeah. Yeah. Act of Vengeance. That's fucking good there. Assassination. Yeah, I think that's the one. Assassination.
Oh yeah, I remember. I don't remember. I remember my dad liking that movie. I remember him mentioning it. We might even have it somewhere in that map.
Yeah,
All the
Charles Bronson.
all the testosterone filled movies my mom tried to film for my dad. It was a good one.
Yeah.
He'd be at work,
Yeah.
it'd come on, she'd pop the video in for the recorder and make sure he could see the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, senior member of the Secret Service on the day of integration for the new. Yeah, President Killian has just returned from a 6-week leave and is giving new assignment to protect the First Lady. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, pretty good film that. Like he's on a train that because he takes her on a train, so no one knows where they're going. And Murphy's. Oh yeah, free. Murphy's one.
Never heard that. There's apparently a lot of movies I'm gonna have on Netflix.
Yeah.
The thing I like about YouTube better than Netflix is if I play something else when it's done, something else will come on, the sound will continue. I hate when it suddenly goes quiet. That will wake me up.
I have it off just in case it starts because it'll sooner or later start playing like social justice warrior shit. Like,
If I'm asleep, I'm not gonna really care.
No.
I'm not super snowflakey over such things, to be honest. In fact, like if they, I wrote to, well, it's two schools, a college in Norman and a college in Stillwater. They're offering critical race theory or some equivalent thereof. It's in a college, so I mean it's not being exposed to kids. But I mentioned on my channel like a few months ago that if I find the opportunity here to go to one of the classes, I would, because I find it unreasonable to talk shit about something or have an opinion on something that I have not seen with my own eyes and actually sit down and listen to. It's like reviewing a film if you haven't watched it. You know?
Well, it depends because like if you know sort of like the basis.
I know my own mind, so like if they have a point, then they have a point. If I feel that their approach might not be great, I might give that in the review, so to speak. But I am curious though, because all we've seen, and it depends on what the media wants us to see, is like little 30-second snippets.
Oh yeah, well.
And sometimes you just have bad teachers.
Yeah.
So I would be interested in actually sitting in, listening to what they have to say, and be like, okay, and at least see where they're coming from, you know.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
A lot of people are just like so up in arms about it. I'm secure enough in myself, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not, like, I can sit in on this class. It won't bother me. I'm fully aware of it. Like, folks just about all over the world at some point or another have blood on their hands. I'm quite aware white people do too. So, like, my white fragility isn't going to crumble just sitting in a class.
Well, if
Now,
the
there's some things that should be taught to young kids, things that would make them hate themselves, or
yeah,
you know,
critical
make
race
sure
theory
they
is
don't
getting
fully understand.
now. Well, this critical race theory is getting chucked out of most schools, American schools.
Well, the elementary schools, but the college apparently not. Which
No, but they'll stop getting funding soon, I reckon.
I'm still interested in seeing though. Cause I promised my audience, although they were like, I'm like, relax. I'm capable of forming my own opinions. And
Yeah,
besides, it's not so much as change my mind. It's more to hear and see what where they're coming from, and like, because think about it. If I do win the governorship, it's going to be broached to me on whether or not I would be okay with critical race theory being taught. And I already kind of have a compromise idea where it could be like online schooling for like say 7th grade and up, and it be an elective where their grade does like their graduating does not depend on it. It's an elective like PE or art, and the parents can sit in and watch the class as well on the online schooling, and that way, they can get an idea of it without it necessarily being their grade depending on it, but it's an option to teach to learn. I think that could be a nice in between, possibly. But
well,
again,
no.
I'm going to
Well,
sit in on one of the classes and see how it's taught.
yeah. Well, Maura, you won't be getting no compromises with the critical race theory. It's white people are inherently evil, and that's it.
I think nobody is born evil, but
Well, that's what they do.
hatred in general is taught. But there is a baseline of certain selfishness that we are all innate with. We're all born with. So I think everyone to some degree is guilty of that. But again, if we haven't sit in on a class, it's really hard to get anything other than what the media has told us it's going to be. And sometimes we shouldn't believe everything we see on the internet. So, I mean, look at the Black Lives Matter protests. I have gone to 2 of them, and I have not had a single problem with anybody. Somebody decided they were going to try to drive through the crowd, drove right past me, and tried hurting some people, and those people were literally not doing anything wrong.
Was it in the middle of the road?
Yes and no, and I'll explain. The area was sectioned off with those concrete barriers, and so that area, the city designated and gave them permission to protest in that spot. So it was a road in front of the county jail, but the roads were blocked off. This was a vehicle that must have been parked there for a while and no one realized it, and he rushed through. So he came through an area he was not supposed to because it was cut off to all traffic, and they had barricades up to prevent traffic coming in. So they had permission to protest in that area. They were not
Well,
blocking a highway. They were not blocking a busy intersection. They were not doing that. They were told they could protest in this designated area, and they stayed in that designated area until they were asked to go home.
yeah. Well, that's the
So
thing.
they abided by the law. I watched them do it. They followed the law, and someone tried to hit them with a vehicle.
No, well, they make up the law because even though they're probably being told they can do it, the most cases can't because you can do a protest by like slowing the traffic down, but you can't stop it.
Well, this particular area, like, it's really hard to explain the setup, but it was barely just one way in, and that was so people that worked at the jail, because it was actually right outside the jail. They said that between the almost between where the jail, the police department is, and the jail, it had a barricade going this way, so it was corned off. So you'd have to go around this building through this wider alley alongside the jail to come to where the protest area was. So, like, they stayed in their designated spot that they were requested to stay in. They did their protest. They said the things they wanted to say. The only like I said, the only violence I saw was when that car tried to run like a group of like 5 people who were, and almost a reporter, because there was a reporter right next to the group filming. It was like News 9. They almost hit him too. Like, it was insane.
Well,
And
that's the thing when you're in the middle of the road.
The road will close the area. There was very low traffic at that time.
Well, it could have been closed off, or else the car couldn't have got down there.
No, there's a couple of spots that way the police who are and the guards who work at the jail can leave when their shift is over. So there was only like one area where you could leave, but they were still there were still signs up that said like no through traffic.
Yeah,
so the city gave them permission to leave this place, and they abided by that section.
Well, it sounds like
They didn't I didn't see them tear up any buildings. They didn't throw anything at the police. I mean, I sat there and live streamed it because I thought that would be the most fair. If the cops do something, they do something, it's live, no editing. And they didn't throw anything. They didn't try to hurt anybody. Everything I saw was legit. It wasn't like the shit you see on TV. The people who stayed out, they were asked, they were given about an hour's warning. They said that, we were asking you at 10 o'clock, because it was about 9 o'clock, like 10 o'clock, we would like y'all to disperse for the evening. And around that time, everybody slowly started packing up their stuff and dispersing. They did. The people who lagged around were those little white liberal kids that we see on TV. And they were trying to start trouble after the original protesters already left. And I saw this with my own eyes.
Well, that is Black Lives Matter. The George Soros, little fucking, like you say.
I don't doubt that he had a part in it, but there's still independent chapters who are.
Well, the blacks don't
like him,
do they? Most of the black people, because remember that black lass who was throwing black paint all over the Black Lives Matter sign, saying "God lives matter."
I may have missed that, but
yeah.
the point is, whatever a person, the freedom to protest and to assemble, they didn't get out of line. And the first one I went to was even more kumbaya, actually, and it was in Bricktown, and they designated the area, they corned off the area, so it was in a more normally trafficky area, but they had detour signs, they had a permit to have it there. It was more like a parade and a celebration, really. They even had a moment of silence for a cop that had been killed in Dallas that year, and they were talking about the history of some of the stuff that happened. And I forget what year this is, but there's a picture of me. I found one of my bar friends. I was like, "Oh my God, you're here! Holy shit!" So they're like, it was really cool. And so we had a hug, and everybody was nice. There was like 3 people that showed up purposefully to get shit started on purpose. Because they came in with their Wranglers on, Wrangler jeans, and their Confederate flag, and stood away from everybody in their own little spot, just because they knew that would rile people up. They did it on purpose. And I saw some like darker skinned folks walk up, look at them. This is a trap, and I'm not falling for it. And they turned around and walked away. No shit. They're like, this is a trap. I'm not falling for it. And they went back to what they were doing. No shit. I watched it happen. So I was like. And this one girl was like, I forget the guy's name, but I'll make up a name because I can't remember. She was like, John, we go to school together. Man, I'm going to talk to you in August. And I was like, oh.
Well, that's free country, isn't it? You can do what you like.
Well, well, she didn't say she was going to hurt him, but kind of like, because she was like, because she was surprised because, she was like, man, when school gets back in session, we're going to have to talk, or something like that. But they did not initiate any violence. They were like, and they turned around and went back to listening to people speak and to interacting with other folks. There were people out there giving free water to people. that were
Yeah.
like,
Well, if it's all
talking.
like that, they won't
Yeah.
get bad
So both
press.
times that I saw it, it was proper.
Yeah, well,
That's
most
why I
times,
want to go to these things and see with my own eyes and see how
yeah,
much is the media lying versus what's really happening. Of
yeah,
course,
well,
also
most,
Oklahoma doesn't really get out of pocket, to be honest.
yeah, because I was saying most times
I refuse to
after it gets
believe that this
dark,
many people are bad. I
yeah,
refuse to
well,
believe. I know there's some that are
they're
bad. I
stupid,
know
aren't
there's
they?
some folks out there.
Most of them are stupid and they don't know they're being used. But
Well, there's
hey,
that. There
that's
is
all.
that. Well, some of their complaints are quite legitimate. It's just it's not necessarily being conveyed in such a way that people are willing to hear it. Have you ever hydroplaned?
What?
When it's raining really heavy and your tires lose track of the road and you lose control of your vehicle?
Oh, well, no, but it's skidding though. We call it.
Okay, okay. Well, it's called hydroplane because your tires are not touching the road anymore. It's touching the water, and so you don't have control of the same. They call it
Yeah, yeah,
hydroplane, and
yeah.
you're not supposed to, but sometimes you overturn and then you overturn. Society has basically done that. It's a series of overcorrections trying to make up for the last mistake by overcorrecting this mistake, and it keeps going back and forth, and it's turning into a disaster. That is what is happening.
Well, so many stupid people that like are going to be killed off because they don't know fucking who's after them, and so they just think,
Unfortunately that is true. That is one of the reasons I want to become governor is because I want to help make people stop fighting. I mean, they're not going to completely stop. I mean, I'm aware of this, but help. I mean, including I am going to punish the news if they do not do proper research and they just copy like another news story instead of doing their actual research to make sure that story is legitimate. They will be fined, possibly $10,000 per improperly reported story if they do not do their research, and they could have. I can do that to local news stations. I can't do it to national ones, but I can do it to local ones. I will hold them accountable if they put up stuff that isn't true, especially if it causes any harm or upset. If it's a story that is not true, I will punish them or have them punished and fine them.
well, no
And
one gives a
hopefully,
fuck about the mainstream media nowadays. Everyone gets
a
the
lot, a
fucking
lot more than you think. But the point is, it's at least a start. So if I do that, then maybe other governors will get their local news stations under control, and then eventually maybe it will hear the truth, good or bad, and not some bullshit one day and then new bullshit the next, contradicting bullshit the next day. Enough of that. Enough of it.
well, they're all
So,
propaganda.
huh?
They're not news stations. They're propaganda sort of stations.
Well, we have like News 4, News 5, News 9, and they're local. So I will hold those stations specifically responsible. Like even they're like, oh, well, we got this news from the national Fox, and like, I don't care. Any story that comes in here, you need to authenticate it yourself to make sure it is accurate. And I will punish them if they don't. I'm not saying it has
Yeah,
to be good news, but it needs to be honest.
yeah. Well, there's going to be a sort of like upturn in the reporting getting a bit better because they know they're losing all the fucking viewers to the internet, where there's plenty of fucking YouTubers who'll get like all this sort of fucking raw footage from people who's filming it.
Exactly. We end up, and sometimes we end up getting more honesty out of an independent person who has a cell phone showing you the start and the finish, preferably the start and finish, of the mess than what the media throws at you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's because the media is a
Yeah.
propaganda machine. The media ain't gonna tell you what's happening. The media is gonna tell you what you should think that's happening.
Exactly. And that's why I want to crack down on what they. I mean, I don't want to take away their freedom of speech, but there's a difference, and the Supreme Court has ruled this. There's a difference between free speech and yelling fire in a crowded theater.
Yeah.
Because if you are inciting division and violence and fear for no good reason, that's dangerous. and so and slanderous, and depending on who it's about. And so yeah, so they are to yeah. I'm gonna hold my news stations accountable as much
Yeah.
as I.
Well, as
Let
I
me go put
said,
this up real quick.
yeah, they are going to get held accountable by the viewers because they're just not going to watch. But yeah,
Okay,
this,
I'm back.
the,
I had to throw my plate in the trash.
uh, yeah, I don't know if I've seen this one, but can you see forbidden subject?
I cannot read that. Ken Jite? Is that what this is?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
because I couldn't quite make it out. I thought I
yeah.
couldn't. I guess I can.
Indian runner. I don't seen that one.
I need some rolling papers. I need to roll some of
Uh,
these cigarettes. Be right back again.
see what not. Son and daughter. Oh, look at that. He's teaming up with his daughter and that. Dash and five. The face of death. Yeah, and then he does family top ones when I ain't seen them. So it's like deathly, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, hi, JJ. I didn't know you
What's
was
up,
there.
man? No, that's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine. I thought this
yeah.
was
Hello?
hey, hello, gorgeous.
I have no rolling papers. Hope my cigarettes don't get all stale till then.
I'm sorry.
It happens. I like to be frugal with my tobacco. Shit's expensive.
No, I saw that Slasher sent a link. I thought this was his doing. I just DM'd him. I'm like, man, where'd you go? I didn't know
Yeah,
this was yours, Jens.
oh, yeah. But
Not
like,
that he minds seeing you, obviously.
yeah,
I hope not.
right.
Well, no. When you said I didn't know it was yours, it could be left open to interpretation, and so you would not have shown up had you known it was his. And so I'm saying, doesn't mean that he would not. He's not happy to be here, speaking on your behalf.
Okay, thank you.
Her.
Yeah, talking about the Black Widow film. You see much
I
of
ain't
it?
seen it. I'm
No.
not gonna be able to see it until it's free on Disney.
Right. Have you heard the spoilers?
Mm-mm. Not really, but at the same time, I waited this long for this movie. I can wait a little longer.
Fair response.
Well, I won't spoil it for you then.
Besides, I can't go see it anyway. I wrecked my car today.
But you know,
It's gonna be the longest build I've ever partaken in. Because luckily, it looks to be just all cosmetic damage.
yeah.
So a new hood, new bumper cover, a couple new fenders.
Oh right, yeah, about your car. I thought you were about yourself then. I thought you.
No, I'm fine. No, I'm good. Everybody was good, man. The cars, I drove the car home, ran like a top. It just looks like shit.
Right, yeah.
That's appealing.
Yeah, dints and that, yeah. But yes, if the lights are working though, and your indicators, then yeah.
No, they're not. They're not.
Ooh, that's a daytime driver.
Well, if I have to run right up to the corner store and back, I could probably drive it, but I don't want to push it if need be.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Just yikes. That looks a little rough.
Yeah.
Fish good.
Well, and believe it or not, I know I showed you pictures of it more. I didn't hit her that hard, man. I was probably going.
In your defense, the bumper is made out of plastic.
Yeah.
With
I think I was.
with plastic clips holding it on, so that's going to snap easy.
Yeah.
It looked worse than that. Yeah.
I was going maybe 25, 30 or less.
I still
30 or less.
I still played a bump, but it could have been worse.
Well, I slid for almost 30 feet.
Oh, the hydroplane. He calls it. Apparently, they call it skidding. We
Yeah.
were just discussing hydroplane a little bit ago.
Yeah. I got over and I saw the brake lights, but then I noticed the lights wasn't moving. So I hit my brakes. I didn't slam on my brakes, but I hit my brakes. They lock slam up. I slid for about a good 30 feet and boom. Like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, the brakes lock up. They're actually out of control, isn't it? You just gotta ride it.
Yep,
So,
I was turning my wheel. Nothing was going on. I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. well, you're supposed to like pump your brakes
Tap
and
'em,
that.
man.
Yeah, like
Nah, I know that, but it all,
yeah, the time,
it
yeah,
all,
yeah,
I know that, but it all happens so fast.
yeah.
And his tires apparently weren't fully connected to the roads.
Yeah, they were.
Although you said you hydroplaned into it.
I did. See,
Then your
what had
tires weren't completely connected to the road. Then where is they?
well, what had happened was not 5 minutes before the accident happened. I had to go buy a new battery today, so I was sitting up at the auto parts shop store and messing with my radio. Okay, it was bright, sunny, not a cloud in the sky, but all of a sudden some clouds moved in. And I sat there the whole time. It rained for like 5 minutes straight, complete downpour, and just moved on. Well, I left the parts store. The road was freshly wet, oily,
Just bring up
slick.
the oil on the street, probably.
Yes.
My dad told me to watch out for that shit.
Yeah. It didn't take shit for my brakes to lock up. It didn't take nothing.
Anti-lock or ass?
I ain't got anti-lock brakes.
Apparently not.
Well, my roommate says, "Yeah, you do." I'm like, "No, I don't."
Apparently.
He goes, "Sure you do." I'm like, "No, because if that was the case, it wouldn't lock up on dry pavement."
Maybe your ABS was messed up.
Well, if it was, I have no ABS indicators on that vehicle.
Ooh. Man, that makes me nervous. I gotta say, my car, like, you know how like most cars have a temperature gauge, make sure you're not overheating. I do not have one of those.
What?
I'm like, fuck. I feel like I really should.
I think
But I don't.
you must have.
Other than your gas gauge, the temperature gauge is the only other gauge I think needed right there at that point.
Yeah, I'm not happy it's not there, but my mom bought the car. It's really hard to tell her what to do, especially with her own money. So
I'm gonna be honest. I've never seen a car without a temperature gauge.
I will. Well, it might have one. And, maybe it has a light that comes on. Maybe if it doesn't have the actual gauge. Like Chris has the car in Texas, so I will like on the 11th or the 12th. If you message me, I can take a picture of my dash. And I'll show it to you.
Well,
Or I can ask him tomorrow to send a picture. He'll probably think it's weird. I'll be like, I'm telling people I don't have a gauge that shows temperature. Just go with me on this. And he'll be like, oh, okay.
I'm not doubting you on it. It just sounds
No,
weird.
but it's a sight to behold.
Yeah, it's a
So
sight to
they're
behold.
like-
I like that.
So I'm kind of like, I looked at him like, I really feel like I should have one of these. Especially my past experience with cars. This is something I feel like I should have. I had one that had like a terrible like leak or something, and man, that thing would get up past 250 in no time. I was like, had to stop halfway home, fill it up just to get on the rest of the way home. And it wasn't far away. So I ended up damaging that car. Apparently trying to peel out of a gravel parking lot will cause something to come loose. That's messing me.
Nah,
Who's
mate.
that? That's looking leak.
Nah, mate. He had a Volkswagen Beetle from like the 70s and that, and it was only a few years ago. He did it up and that, but the engine was still fucking old and that, and so it do all right. But he took it on the like highway and that, started doing like 70 and that, and got one of the pistons.
Oh no!
Slash change. And I'm still hanging
Yeah.
out.
We miss you, Slasher.
Yeah. But Sasha, you know you got the link and that. So when you got your
If and when you can.
yeah. 'Cause-
I figured we'd let him know we missed him, so, you know.
yeah.
Shit, I didn't even know you were live streaming. Okay, shit.
Yeah, I've got me. I was back.
There's a thing right up there. Although, to be fair, actually, like, someone had never, I don't know if they'd ever used StreamYards, but I was talking to one of my Twitter friends, and I'm like, hey, can I like, face chat you? Because I've never actually spoken sort of face-to-face with him before.
Mm.
And, so I sent him a link to, like, the private StreamYards. And so he thought we were live, and I'm like, no, we're not live. Sorry, like we're just chatting. He goes, oh, okay, I can be a little more relaxed and a little more honest, I guess, in my opinion. I'm like, yes. Like, no, I just wanted to chat with you. If I would have asked you if you would want to stream live with me had it would have been live. I wouldn't have just sprung that on you, you know. Like
It's fine. It's fine.
Well, yeah. Well, once you done live streams, you notice that it's like a red and it says live in the top corner, in it, sort of thing. And so
the friend I invited I don't think he's ever used it before.
yeah.
Really?
He's giving me this go fuck yourself look. Ah, snap. He turned his camera on for that.
The
Love
visual comedy.
I never seen
I'll
anyone
get you-
look up and stare someone down at the same time.
I'll get you back for that one. Don't worry. No, I just got through doing 2 streams back to back. And I was like,
Oh,
damn.
What did you do?
I did a Star Wars trivia show over on Nindroid's channel, and I just got through playing Cards Against Humanity over on Chris's channel.
Oh.
That's a long stream because he goes 3 rounds, and fuck, man, reading some cards takes a while. You know, don't get me wrong, I enjoy playing.
I played it with Irish potatoes before. Potato Revan.
Irish potatoes.
I got Irish potatoes because Potato Revan is Irish and it's a little potato and like a little Darth potato, and so I just call them Irish potatoes.
Cute.
He knows I mean it nicely.
Cute.
Like Irish potatoes, like Mountains of Elysium. I call them Irish mountains.
Yeah, I knew that, but still, when you said Irish potatoes, I'm like,
Yes, little potato Revan. Oh, potato Revan. Sorry. Is it Revan or Revan? Now I'm starting to question. I think it's Revan. I'm starting to question myself. You should see the spelling of his name. Man. There's no hooked on phonics that can help you with that. His parents went full Irish with that shit. My name at least looks kind of the way it sounds. His has got like the little Celtic, like the little Gaelic Irish, like accent mark and everything over it. It's like, if you see one of those above an Irish word, you might as well give up trying. Don't even try. Hey, I'm not sure there's a W in that alphabet. I don't know.
see, I have no clue.
It's Gaelic is a pain in the ass. Like, I'll be the first. Well, he'll admit it too.
Well, I can agree with that because I don't want a gay licking me either.
Like the Irish names you hear here in America, like mine. They're probably Americanized to some degree with their alphabet because. Yeah, just looking at it written down, you'd be like,
I can only pronounce your name one way. It's because one of my first ex-wife, her name was Leanne. It was spelled Lei, so I see that as Lee.
Right. Well, tomato,
Or
tomato.
lay. Or lay. You know, the Hawaiian lay.
Yeah. Whew.
But I tend not to make those types of mistakes.
Well, mine is it's a very easy because I mean some do pronounce it Moira and some just say Mora, like. But my mom told me
I was
Mora.
talking about your last name. My bad.
McCabe. That part's easy. Like, that's nice and simple.
I was talking
Yeah.
about the Leisy.
The other last name. Oh yeah, that's a German mess.
I thought you were talking about Kitty. I was going to say, oh, that's pretty easy.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't born with the last name Kitty. That would be cool though. You can see my
Yeah.
political logo having the little cat ears and a tail.
Well, if you wasn't running or wanting to run, you could legally go change your name to Kitty.
Technically, I still could. It just I think people might find it weird. Oklahoma doesn't like anything too unorthodox, you see. But everybody likes the Irish and the Scottish, so there you go.
You could change
Not
it to your middle name, so you could use
No.
more. Um,
Oh. I
Well-
was afraid. I got scared that you might know my middle name. I was like,
no, I said you should change it to Kitty.
oh yeah, nobody's allowed to know my middle name. I think it was like a couple of months before my boyfriend got to know what my middle name was. And he saw my ID and like, he tried to pronounce it like, wow.
The fuck is it? Something stupid like Barbara?
Oh,
That's
you
my
got it.
mom. That's my
Oh,
mom's name.
barely.
actually.
Close. Hey,
So what's
JJ,
stupid about Barbara?
Well, he's a Sith
I was
Lord,
just-
isn't he?
I was just trying to come up with some of the weird, dumbest names I could think of, and I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. That was just
That's the
pure
dumbest name you
stroke.
could come up with was my mother's name.
Well, I'm coming off a buzz. What do you want?
Better decision making.
And to be fair to JJ though, Barbara,
Yeah.
I was real close to Bra.
Yeah, brah. Yeah, what up, brah? Yeah, my apologies. I had no clue. That was just a lucky dumb guess.
But I like
my
the name, even though it does sound a bit funny. But I like it.
You know, I was thinking of something along the lines like Phyllis.
I don't actually know anyone named Phyllis, but it sounds like a nice old lady.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I've met a couple of women.
All right, I'm going to save you some trouble. The names that are off the list for you talking shit about: Myrtle, Barbara, Annette, Clarence, Richard. Off the table.
Ah, damn it. Because Richard was the name of my first father-in-law. He's a dick.
That is my dad's name, Clarence Richard.
I'm sorry. I got bad experiences with that. It's just
I have had
hard to-
experiences with Tiffany's and Lisa. And what's
that's
up
one of
with
my
Richard?
that's one of my sister's names, Lisa.
Ah, yeah, well, there you go. I knew a girl in elementary school that was named Lisa. Man, she was just a see you next Tuesday, man. I'm telling you what. And then she 1 year, to my somewhat benefit, she had a really bad choice of haircut. So she looked like she had clown hair. She got a perm and a cut. I mean, if she had added color, it'd been straight up clown hair. Everybody was making fun of her, even though she'd been mean to me. I told her I lied and I told her I thought her hair looked nice. And that bitch's response was, I know. And I was like,
Wow.
you know what? Never mind. You deserve what you get.
Yeah.
That's what I get for showing any kind of mercy to people who have bullied me. I was like,
Yeah,
you, honey.
I have to agree with that. Yeah.
So when people are like, oh, you should try to take the high road, kill them with kindness. Like, dude, think I didn't try that shit? I did. I learned some of that type of shit don't work. Because if they had a conscience, they probably wouldn't be dicks in the first place.
Very true.
Now there's times when people are a little bit of a dick to the thoughtless, and you gotta check them, and they're like, oh. But for the ones that are like consistent dicks,
Oh, I know a couple of those.
don't we all? Don't we all? I think it'll come.
Like some people, they just can't be nice because it's like.
I've been trying to. I actually have tried to look her up. I have a hard time trying to remember how to pronounce her last name. I know how to pronounce it, but I'm trying to remember the spelling. Because people would joke and call her Seagar and Sager. And so I've been like trying to like vary the spellings, trying to see if I could find what's happened to her. Because I found out one of my bullies is like spending the rest of her life in prison for murder. I'm like, whoa, glad I didn't stand up to her. Fuck.
You ain't got a yearbook laying around anywhere?
I never got a yearbook. I didn't like anybody in school enough.
But
I wasn't gonna pay $30. I wasn't gonna pay $30 for a book full of people I didn't know or didn't like.
Yeah. My name is Chris.
It's true, but sometimes there are certain people that like stand out.
You're assholes to me. It doesn't matter what your name is. You're asshole. Well, depends. Because if it's Christian and there's a bunch of assholes who are called Christopher, or you're called Christopher and there's a bunch of assholes called Christian, it could be. Or Christine. But yeah, it is. There's nothing that points out for people to be an asshole or out. Everyone, so good or evil, comes in all shapes and sizes. So
Oh.
yeah, I wonder if. Wonder if Sasha's going to come on to dispute the facts that there could have been Christophers and Christians. Or it could have been Chris or Red. Oh yeah, you hear about the I call it the Arizona Hornets. Because if I say,
That thing is such a mess. I don't even know what to make of it.
oh, well, Hayden has gone down to like try and stop it. Uh, uh, I said no, he can't talk. No, right, yeah, he's got something doing it. But he's still here in spirit though.
Her. And then it's back.
Yeah. Yeah, I got me. I was back today for the stream yards. Yeah, no one else has come through. Yes. Yeah, Sasha set a few out on that, but were you doing more of that?
Yeah.
What are you doing? What you looking at? Out good?
Getting caught up on TikTok.
Oh, on TikTok. Well, yeah. What is it then? What? Well, just like thinking, looking at like different sort of stuff. Is it? Because it's only on for like about 30 seconds in it. A TikTok thing.
You
Oh,
can have a 30-second or 60-second video.
yeah. You know, it's like you can't do it any more than like a minute. Is
But
it?
man, it's easy to find your people on here. I'm not joking.
You are?
Oh, you can type in Oklahoma and it helps you find users in Oklahoma. So that's good. You know, if I want to make friends with people, hoping they'll vote for me.
Oh, right.
A lot of people are humorously showing their political beliefs, and it's hilarious.
Yeah. You see, like, yeah, a few sort of
There
things.
was one. There was one girl because Biden had talked about having teams going door to door to get people vaccinations.
Oh yeah,
And oh yes, I want. Let me see if I can find. I've liked
yeah,
a few videos since then, so
that's really.
I think it's an old enough song. I don't think it'll be copywritten. Let me see
Oh
if I can find it. It is
well,
hilarious.
if a song comes on, pause it after about like 3 seconds because I won't be on for. I was out. Oh no, I actually, Maura, you're all right. I'll just mute yeah after like 3 seconds and then mute you back
Well,
on sort of.
well, if you can
Well,
hear the song for a second, it should be
oh,
okay. Because
right,
I
yeah.
don't. But I think it's like a World War One song.
Right.
And she's looking out the window and she puts something over her arm when she's ready to fight. Yeah. Part she goes, glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die. She's about to go out, advance out the door. Like,
Yeah.
damn. Like, some of them are hilarious. Like, it is so cute.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know, it's TikTok. It's so sort of like uh that millennial sort of. But get photos though.
Trying to turn it down, it was like wigging out.
Yeah, you've been doing some TikTok promotion clips then. Because with you like green screen, you could do like loads of different like ones where you like just street map local areas and then just send you there. And it's TikTok in it, so it's like yeah, you're allowed to do that sort of shit. Yeah, you could get like Chuck Norris sort of pictured in the background. Like, hi, I'm Maura Kitty. I'm running for governor in so and so, and that. And then you have like where I like Chuck Norris, and you put Chuck Norris and that. Like, I like drinking and whatever. That have like nightclubs and having good times and all that. Run on like having no masks, so you don't have to impose any masks on these pictures or out. Yeah, with a little minute of that. So I've been doing some promo things in Morad.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you been like filming yourself going,
My
more,
reaction to certain videos and stuff.
yeah,
Giving people an idea of my sense of humor and what things interest me.
yeah, yeah. Cause I saw someone you like Twitter and that sort of thing. But I don't know if you know on TikTok because it's all the youth in it on TikTok. You you might have to go like cool for the kids and that, wear a baseball cap. But you do your promos on TikTok.
Uh,
Yay, TikTok.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry I was
you
gone so
on?
long, guys. I had to change and go to the litter box.
Yeah, you on TikTok then, JJ?
Nope.
Well,
Nope.
no, I'm
No,
not.
I'm not that entertaining.
Nah. Well, I think so. Where it's like the people like on there nowadays used to be like young and Irish, where it's all just crazy shit in it. So, I don't even like.
I don't really know. I don't. The only thing on
Yeah,
TikTok I watch is whatever Moira shares with me. I don't make a
yeah,
habit to watch it.
yeah. Where if like something goes viral and it's funny, in it, then yeah, give it a watch. But then
So
TikTok
Jens,
piss me off.
what made you stream tonight?
Oh, giving shit about Black Widow film. Because I was saying he's going to do a Captain Marvel where there was so many like out like early on the stream. I was showing like the cinemas in Hull, and like we've got like three main ones, three main big ones, and
Mhm.
one of them was showing Captain Marvel 19 times in one day. I mean, Black Widow 19 times. It was like on every hour, and this had going on every hour.
Ooh, you're roboting real bad.
Yeah. I'm something right now.
Yeah, every time you talk, it sounds like there's a short in the wire.
It should be all right now. But yeah, there was like loads of showings of it.
Like, was
Uh,
what 3 screens? That was the only thing it was showing.
wow,
Is that what you're saying?
there'd been there was like loads of screens showing it. There was so many like showings of it. It was like Captain Marvel when it came out. It was like too many showings that there was no way there'd be
Oh, okay.
people watching it.
Yeah, I know. And everybody's
I
still a little iffy about movie theaters right now.
Yeah. Well, I think what's going to happen is like with Captain Marvel, where there was 20 or 25 seats per showing that didn't turn up, but then didn't like rebook or like want the money back or want to get that. So I think it'd be Disney buying the tickets again.
Sorry.
Because the thing with Black Widow is they want the MCU to carry on, and if Black Widow does shit, then the shareholders and that will be like, right, well, fuck the MCU off, because look, Black Widow has done shite, and so they're gonna like do what they did with Captain Marvel, where they'll start buying the seats.
Yeah. Well, if it's that big of a disappointment, they may just do that.
Yeah, well, it's getting slated a bit by like people who wanted to go see it, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, JJ, but there's a bit of a twist that's like pissing the people off, where they're like, "Oh, fuck no."
All right. Is it interesting, Moira?
Yeah,
All right.
Don't do that. My God, I won't have nothing to look at.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, did you ever find your other avatar?
Well, yeah, I think we fixed it. I decided to throw up the kitty cat, remember?
Right. No, I'm talking the one that you had. The other one of you. Never mind. Kitty cat's fine.
and he got a tambourine. A tambourine.
No, it was just a picture of her with her hand on her cheek. It looked like she's giving you that side eye, like.
Oh yeah. But I was saying the cat picture that you changed it to, and the cat got a tambourine, or was it some glasses or something?
Oh.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Oh, because JJ's like lightened up. Yeah, that's.
Not really. I'd much rather look at the real person than the picture.
There's
Oh
a kitty.
yeah. He's got a hat on. Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah.
Well, okay, since you're going to do that, I might as well, just purr.
Ah,
Uh,
you took my kitty picture.
yeah. You like
Oh,
on.
good. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know how you change it that fast, or.
All right. Look down below. You know where people would pop in at. Find your picture and click on the three dots,
Oh, yeah.
and it says
Oh, yeah. Edit audio
it
avatar.
says edit audio avatar.
Yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah. You put some other pictures in that. Yeah, yeah. You upload them. I think yeah, yeah. All right.
You can only hold 10 pictures.
All right. Yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah. Change, yeah. I did that. It's like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
can tell you how to do that, but I couldn't figure out you were live streaming. Yeah, okay. It's been a long
hey,
day.
yeah. Hey, well, glad you came on that. Like talking about cars and oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you're gonna be like repairing your car then. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while though because it's gonna have to be. I'm gonna have to get the stuff to do it piece by piece. I might be 6 months to 8 months without a car
Uh, well,
because I don't
thing
know
is,
anybody with any money.
yeah, if you get the like lights and that working though, you could probably drive it around, but with some dents in.
No, no, no. The hood is messed up and the fenders are kind of bent. It's really not a good idea to drive it because you don't want to mess with anything else.
Uh,
So.
hmm.
What the hell, man? Oh, it's been a long day. Long, crappy day.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, you watched the latest um, Bad Batch episode.
I haven't watched it yet.
No.
Normally, I don't watch that. I watch Loki and the Bad Batch back to back on Saturdays.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, because like you're talking about that on Sasha's stream, like you did yesterday. And
yeah,
yeah.
we back to
Oh,
back. I watch them back to back on Saturday because I do 2 roundtables back to back. Darius, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Yeah,
yeah,
Darius.
yeah,
The link's in the chat if you want to come in, bro.
Yeah, get your ass up here. Yeah.
yeah. I sent the link to Darius. He should have it, but like, yeah, if he wants me to send, like,
Well,
when,
no, me and Darius and
well, like,
Moira and Slasher got like our little group hangout DM, and Slasher put the DM in there. I mean, put the link in there.
right. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say like, I when I do a stream, I'll like send a link to Tommy, Slasher, Darius, Vigilante, Williams, and Citizen 333, and like I'd send more links out, but like, just in case they all come on and that. But yeah, so yeah, I
Okay.
know. Yeah, but yeah, I'll start saying you got a link in that JJ and Mora because like I'll just put what you want at the ring. So like yeah, if it'd be like first come first serve sort of thing.
Well, if you're using the free account, you only got 6 spots. So,
Yeah,
um,
yeah, but like I don't think Vigilante Williams will be popping on much because I think he's wanting to do more videos, and he's having to do the editing, and he's having like to learn sort of his editing, which he hadn't done too bad because he's done a few videos that was like edited all right. But I think he wants to do the like where he adds the intro and that.
okay. Yeah, I understand what you're talking about.
But yeah, and Citizen 333. Oh, uh, uh, and I've been trying really hard to get sleep earlier this week.
And yet here you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And yet here you are. Good job.
Would you like when we were taking a break from streaming to make editing videos? Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, I'll tell you something, JJ. Did, did you see the like last episode of the Bad Batch?
Last week's?
Yeah, very
Yeah, I saw
good.
last week's.
Oh yeah, that was like one of the best like episodes of the Bad Batch for me up to now.
Well, they're slowly but surely. Definitely what I've been saying from episode 1 and 2. It's definitely there's 16 episodes to this season, so it's
All right.
definitely going to be a slow burn.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, because they got 16 episodes at a half an hour each, basically. So they've got a
Yeah.
story to tell. It's kind of like the Clone Wars and Rebels.
yeah, yeah. Well, like, yeah, with more stuff and all. The first 2 seasons usually are a bit sort of thingy, aren't they? Always setting up the characters, making sure you know sort of like their sort of role and backstory in it.
Yeah, because right now, this first season, I guess Filoni's doing it just like he did with Ahsoka, because right now Omega is pretty much the character that everybody dislikes.
Hmm.
But by the end of the season, we're not going to dislike her as much.
Yeah, yeah. It's a bit annoying in that. It's one of them where you put in there to get the girly sort of audience, the young girls sort of relate to her in that. But,
Yeah, I can see that.
but Darius wanted to say hi, and he misses us and that. Yeah, wish you Darius. That's why links there for you. Mate.
We're right here, motherfucker.
Yeah, but like the sideline didn't they in the last episode, and so yeah, the like action on it was like very good. They were just going like proper balls to the wall, shooting shit in there, taking over these walker things.
Yeah. Pardon me. Whew. Man. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. It's been a really long, fucked up day. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking about going to bed, or trying to. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't made up my mind yet.
Darius.
Wow.
You need to visit us more often if you miss us.
Well,
He don't love us no more.
yeah, he might be doing something. I don't know.
That makes me sad.
Yeah. Well, he'll be on another stream, I reckon. Like, would be rather Manos slashes, probably.
I didn't mean you had to end it, but
No,
kind
obviously.
of getting
'Cause yeah,
tired.
yeah, yeah.
You know, wrecked my car, 2 streams back to back. I'm kind of wore the hell out.
Yeah, well, I'd say, well, cheers for coming on, JJ, and that. Talking.
No, man, no, seriously. I didn't know you was doing anything. I'd have subbed to you sooner, but I remedied that situation
Yeah,
because just because we know some people on stream doesn't mean they do anything with a YouTube channel. You know, so I made a mistake and I fixed it.
yeah, yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Well, yeah. Uh,
Not a problem,
anytime.
man. Not a problem. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah.
And
Hell
why are
yeah.
you still here, Darius? Go to sleep.
No, we want him to stay and visit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I think I'll have to keep the stream on for another half hour. Like I'll do a 4 hour stream to let Darius get a chance to come on for more. Oh, wait there. Look at this.
Yeah.
I don't know what is put there. That could be another.
He's trying to go to sleep.
Well, that's no fun.
Oh, but anyway,
Hanging out
I'm
with
gonna.
Vigilante and then you too tired to have give us love.
Mm. Yeah, I know. Shame on him, right?
And you,
Yeah, you've been moonlighting.
But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and dip, guys. Thanks for
I
having
guess
me
I
on
am
again.
too.
Yeah. No, but I say, JJ, I'll get you. And like when I do a stream, I'll post the link in that. And so,
Yeah,
like,
man.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
So
the
them,
hell
like,
is
yeah,
going
come
on?
on. Uh,
Yeah, man, no problem. I think we follow each other on Twitter.
yeah.
If that's what you're talking about, I
Oh,
think
I
we
saw
do.
Vigilante mentioned earlier. I didn't read the whole thing, so I thought he was saying he'd been over there.
Let me look real quick.
Oh, you go.
Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're so tired, how come you typing loads? But yeah, he's like, good night, y'all.
Okay, well, we ain't following one
Yeah.
another, but I'm following you now.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Maura. Later, guys.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, great, Mario. It's me. Well, seems Darius ain't coming on. And I'll probably end the stream in a bit, but I have to go thanking all the people that's been on and that. Yeah, thanks to Darius. Oh, pop into that and do the chat. Yeah, good night, man. And yeah, Sasha. Yeah. Yeah, cheers, man. Pop into that. Talking that. Yeah, more. Cheers for popping into that. Yeah. And JJ. Like, yeah, he didn't put in a message, but yeah. But thanks to JJ popping in and that. Yeah, and thanks for anyone else who was watching or watching the replay and that. I'll be probably doing another stream in that, so but don't know exactly when. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.